This podcast is brought to you by our Anime Addicts community. If you want to help out the show, be a part of that community and keep it rolling, get all of our extra content, you can go to aapodcast.com/join or patreon.com. You're going to get all of our exclusive episodes. I just did an hour on all the upcoming games I want to play for the rest of the year. You can get a great list of titles for yourself to play by listening to that on our Hobby Addicts. We're going to subject Pancake to hentai after the show today. It's going to be naughty.
I love tits.
Oh, wow. So you can listen to that at our hentai episodes. And, of course, we do our after parties as well, where we just kind of shoot the shit with you. 8 exclusive podcasts per month just for you. So go to aapodcast.com/join or Patreon to get the content, support the show, be a part of the community. And now let's get things started. Welcome back to the podcast, episode 728 of the Anime Addicts Anonymous podcast. We're going to be bringing the chaos for you today because I am Mitsugi and I am already unhinged by myself, but what could be more unhinged than Mitsugi but himself and his wife, Pancake? Oh, God.
Oh, the worst. I'm here to just derail the entire fucking show, per usual.
Yeah, you're here to say the F word and cause chaos. It's
yes.
Pretty much what happens. And the little kids, they love the F word. So they're very boisterous. They love it. So, and of course, if you want to support the show on your end, you can subscribe on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen. So we'd love to get some subscriptions. We are one of the only anime podcasts in the world that has over 1,000 reviews on Apple Podcasts. So that's very nice. Thank you very much for that. Of course, we're on twitch.tv/AAA podcast. Live Sundays at 5 p.m. Eastern, so head over to the Twitch. You can watch us make fools of ourselves and talk shit to us in the chat, or let us know how bald Mitsugi is, or how beautiful Pancake is, and how the hell did he land a hottie like that, and et cetera, et cetera. I have no idea. But we are also on social media, so you can follow us on Twitter. We're on TikTok. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. All the places that you like to loiter, we are there. So you can support Chitin by following us on social media, which is, going to be good. So enjoy that. Also, of course, our Discord is really probably the hive mind of the podcast. That's where the most loyal of anime degenerates linger. So you can do that over at AAADiscord.com. Literally just type AAA Discord, and it'll take you straight to the invite page for our Discord server, where you can, with like 2 clicks, instantly access the Discord. So I definitely recommend you do that. It'll be the easiest way for you to get into the community. And if you feel like buying a shirt, you can go to aashop.info. So there you go. Caroline's got some new like Truck-Coon shirts on there that she hopes that you'll buy because they are pretty cool. And I almost bought one myself because they're pretty cute.
Sometimes I wish you'd get Truck-Cooned, so
I
think you should get one.
That's what I figured. Yeah, that's what I expected.
It's on my to-do list.
Yeah. And people on the Twitch are wondering why I'm wearing a winter hat today, because
it's fucking cold.
It's always cold in Denver, always. I mean, it's pretty much still barely, it doesn't even feel like spring today. It still feels like winter. It's like 42 out and raining. And I can tell you right now, when you live in a place where it feels like winter all the way until June, it's a big old, you need to get the hell out, because it's just pure suffering when winter is 7 months long.
It gets depressing.
It's way too long. So what are we doing on the show today? We have quite a good slate for you.
I'm so happy you have it all written out and have show notes, because
I don't
fucking look at them and I can't read them. So
I'm
just here to derail I'm here to derail you the entire 2 hours.
Believe it or not, people, if I were to combine the length of all the show notes we've ever had for this podcast, I am 100% sure it would be over 5,000 pages. I am dead serious. This outline right here, how long is this? This is a short one, and it's only 5 pages. So, we are pretty deep in our episodes here. We're going to do the second half of our Japan honeymoon walkthrough. So, we did the first part on the Discord, on on the podcast feed for you a few weeks ago, and we are going to conclude that. I think when we left off, we had departed Tokyo. As I recall, we were heading to Kansai. So
yeah, we went to the Ghibli Museum, and we talked about the boisterous Germans that ruined our...
Oh, yeah, the Germans. Yeah,
that
they
was
ruined
fucking
everything.
Terrible. And if you guys in the chat have any questions on Japan, drop those while we're talking about Japan, and we'll answer them as we see them.
Sure. There you go. Yep. Of course, we're also going to do a live watch party with you. We're going to, and you know what? We're watching the episodes that we're watching, and if you're not on those episodes, well, we don't care.
Then why aren't you up to date?
Yeah,
That's my question.
Get caught up, people.
Get caught up so we can all watch it together.
Aren't we all anime addicts here? So we're going to be watching Spice and Wolf episode 6 because nothing is more based in the current season than Spice and Wolf. So we're going to do that. And we are also going to be watching Jobless Reincarnation Season 2, Episode 17, which is the newest one. So if you're not caught up, I don't care. How do you like that? You should be caught up.
Go do it.
Do it.
Go pause this. Go do it.
Yeah.
And come back.
All right. It's time for the big news of the week.
It's time for big news of the week.
Well,
why do you do this?
Why do I do what? Talk about news that's actually relevant.
Pedos are gross.
Well, anime doesn't have much news. Like, a lot of these other podcasts have it really easy. Like, if you're a political podcast, there's nothing but news every 10 minutes. If you're video games, news all the time. But anime, sometimes it's just like, this anime is getting a sequel.
But it's always diddling children or people dying.
But if it bleeds, it leads. That's the way that things are.
Makes me sad.
This is actual news as opposed to just like, a Dragon Ball cup came out that you can drink sippy water out of and blah, blah. Like, that is not news. Don't give me that. Don't give me that look.
Okay. Tell me about the sad thing.
So, disgraced Your Name producer admits to soliciting 20-plus minors for sex. Koichiro Ito, who was busted already for, being a pedo, now has admitted that he confessed to 20-plus instances of this. He was arrested at the start of 2024 on a suspicion, but has just given up and said, I just confess, whatever. Maybe he's trying to get a lighter sentence or something, which normally you do get if you spare the legal system a lot of time and effort. So he used social media. Oh, they want the oh my God drop. Do I have that?
Oh my God.
There you go. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's Joseph Joestar, and he's right.
Fucking gross.
So Ito used social media to contact underage girls and would coordinate meetings from them to pay for sex. He, quote, met at least 20 underage girls on social media and paid them to have sex. So this just goes back to my prior point, and I got called a Luddite last week or whatever, but your children should not be on social media. They just shouldn't at all, period. You don't know what's going on there, and, I don't know. They said he used the authorities say they are using photographs collected by Ito to identify the victims. So, AutoMod has detected smart detection. I am not letting you do anything you want to do, Twitch, because you suck.
No, I think you accidentally deleted somebody's chat. You should have allowed it.
No, that was a moderator bot that wanted to come in and moderate.
Oh, fuck them.
Yeah. I've allowed every single term known to mankind on this Twitch, and I don't know. They ban everything. So I don't know. You can't even say stupid woman, but you can say stupid man on there. Anyway, moving on from that. So authorities say they are using photographs collected by Ito's to identify the victims. And I just wonder, if you were a parent, like, I assume he's paying a lot of money. Don't you wonder, like, where your 13-year-old gets, like, $2,500 from? I mean, it's like a lot of money.
I don't know.
I have a mattress full of 1,000 yen bills. How did they get there? Well, I don't know, but it's just sad, though.
It's
honestly.
so gross, but it makes me think about that one person with that old guy leaving Milky Way.
Milky Way.
When we were in Japan.
Oh, you're literally talking about like the Sunday shop.
Yeah, I mean, I could see how that kind of shit would happen in Japan because they only just recently raised the age of consent last year. And then
that's true.
And everybody walks around on their own. So the kids could be texting the guy, go meet up with them. It's totally harmless. Then it turns into more shit. And, like, at that point, you're too far into it. And these are young women. And they get scared. You're put in a situation and things just happen.
So Makoto Shinkai...
It's disgusting.
It is disgusting.
He should be in prison, and I hope they take his
he's definitely going to
testicles.
prison.
I feel like if you are a pedophile, they should just take your testicles. Like that.
Just
is
chop
part,
them.
That is part of your sentence. No
I need
more
to have
testicles.
I need to have a drop for, like, no more balls. That would be great. I think I have a drop on here of Duke Nukem saying balls of steel, but that's kind of the opposite thing.
Yeah, just
Anyway. So Makoto Shinkai, for his part, condemned his former colleague, writing that he saw the headlines about the arrest and that he's shocked and wants to apologize to the fans and all that. So I just want to absolve Makoto Shinkai because he doesn't seem to be involved. And I don't know, it's a fucked up world out there. Any other comments?
No, it's just, what can you say besides it's fucking disgusting?
Well, let's move on to something more fun. Sometimes the news isn't fun, but, like, we can't talk about, like, the new One Piece cafe every week. It's just not really news. So, unfortunately.
True.
All right. Now we have something to do here. It's important. It's time for Will Pancake Eat It?
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't see that coming, did you?
No, I didn't.
Her name is a food, but does she eat more than just pancakes? We're here to find out. And I'm here with my only contestant, Pancake. Pancake, how are you today?
Lovely.
Are you aware of all the weird and fucked up food in Japan?
Yeah, I ate something disgusting, reminiscent of a sponge.
Oh, wow.
Meat sponge.
Well, I know that you love mac and cheese, and so does Japan. They love mac and cheese, and they know that you love mac and cheese.
I don't trust it.
You don't trust Japan's mac and cheese?
No, you told me that they like that weird,
They like Camembert,
yeah, well, that's
which is
so
a
weird.
shitty fucking cheese. I'm sorry if you like Camembert cheese, you're wrong. You can't even buy that in the States. You go to, like, Kroger, there's like 1,000 cheeses, none of them are Camembert. No one cares, no one likes it. So, and I don't think anybody on the Twitch likes it either. And if you do, well, you're not my friend anymore. So...
That is so
I'm just
mean.
kidding.
Why are you such a dick?
It's the chaos episode. Look, I did a lot of drinking last night. So, anyway.
We're going to have to get some alcohol up in this bitch.
We don't have any alcohol. We
Yeah,
drank
we do.
We do?
We have moonshine.
Oh, my God. You know how much drinking happened yesterday? Oh, my God. I had a whiskey with soda, a shot of tequila, 2 entire containers of hot sake. And then we went to the One-Up Arcade and had another... I don't even remember what I drank there. Was it more whiskey? I think it was more whiskey. I don't know. I tried to get a decent whiskey and soda at 2 different places yesterday and failed both times.
I think you should stop asking for that when we go out.
It's just whiskey and soda water. How fucking inept can you be as a human that you can't blend water and whiskey and put ice on it?
It's okay. My
God damn it.
vodka
You're killing me.
cranberry was ass too, so no, it's just...
That fucking drink I had at the pool hall was horrific. Fucking A. And then they charged a fortune for that crap. So, Icon's Mac and Cheeseburger is the first up. It is...
Ugh!
Oh, yeah!
That looks fucking nasty,
Oh,
bro.
yeah, you make me so randy. Oh, kimochi!
No.
Yeah, you
Look
just
at
want to
that
stick your
thing.
face in that burger,
That's
don't
like
you?
shitty craft... Is that mashed
Oh,
potatoes
man.
next to it?
I'm such a bad host. I need to get these, like, pictures on the fucking Twitch, but, you
Yeah,
know...
show them this fucking thing.
It's a lot of effort to do that. I'll post them later when I have time.
It looks like...
Yeah. So it looks like... I'll tell you what it looks like. It looks like someone put a burger on a plate...
Next to some mashed potatoes.
next to a scoop of mashed potatoes with pepper on it, without the top on it. So, like, take all the toppings off, the lettuce, the whatever, the top bun. It's just the burger patty. Then they poured an entire, pan of Kraft mac and cheese on top of the burger, such that the entire bottom half of the burger looks like it's wearing a skirt, a giant skirt.
No.
And then it has a top on top of it. Would you say that's pretty accurate?
No.
No, you don't think that's right?
Some fucking baker made the driest ass buns in existence. Then they went and got some fucking Swiss cheese and put it on a dry ass piece of hamburger meat. And then grandma in the kitchen's making mac and cheese out of the Kraft box and is like, oh, here, just like dump that on top of the burger. Don't even use it as a side. We're not doing that tonight. And then it's just like more mac and cheese I can even fit on the burger. And then they said, instead of fries, let's have some peppery ass mashed potatoes.
Oh, come on! But look at the burger like stick sticking out of the top of it.
Yeah, that bun.
Doesn't look good.
That bun looks like it needs to use like moisturizer badly.
What is this? Like a teenage girl?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, a teenage girl would use moisturizer.
Yeah.
A hamburger wouldn't.
Well, that burger looks dry.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. You're hurting its feelings. Here's the burger on the Twitch for people that give a shit.
You can't tell me that bun doesn't look like dusty, crusty zombie skin.
All right. So this one you would not eat.
No.
You wouldn't even try it.
No.
I don't know how you eat this. It's so covered in mac and cheese.
Then why even ask me if I would eat it? I can't even pick it up.
Well, I don't know. You're a girl.
Eat it with a fork?
Just go face first.
No.
Figure it out.
Fuck that.
Fucking figure it out. All right. The next item on the list is, will she eat it? Wait, I gotta play that. Will she? Okay, sorry. The limited edition carbonara udon noodles that will supposedly anger noodle purists and pasta lovers at the same time. So this is, oh my god. Oh shit.
What the fuck
She is so unpleased by this.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on. You don't want to eat. See, Mason always wants to eat everything. When I played this game with him a couple times, and it's always like, oh yeah, I'd give it a try. And you're like, fuck no. No, bitch. So describe what you're seeing here while I get the image.
It looks like an undercooked piece of bread that they slapped some marinara and cheese sauce on. And then next to it are the driest looking noodles, like crusty, dusty noodles that are supposed to be carbonara. And then some crispy ass, I don't even know what that is. Is that chicken?
I don't know. I know it's bacon tempura. It's tempura bacon.
What the fuck?
You don't want tempura bacon?
Is that what that is? 'Cause
That's
it looks
what
like,
it's supposed to be.
It looks like a soggy piece of bread.
Well, it says it right there if you read it, which
Well,
I
I
guess you didn't.
can't.
I guess you didn't. It says bacon tempura. Look right here. See bacon tempura.
Ugh.
Yeah. No?
No. I mean,
All right.
it's just like a lot going on right
I think
there.
you're hard to please is what I think.
I don't think that's true.
I mean, I think I would eat
I'm
it.
married to you.
Oh. What does that mean?
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, I feel bad for you being married to me.
There
There it is right there on the Twitch. So you wouldn't eat that either.
I don't.
It looks like someone.
just-
It looks like I can tell you what it looks like. It looks like a giant piece of pork, fried, and breaded in tempura. Then I believe this is tempura shrimp. It looks like it, and then it's got some kind of a cream sauce, and then under that are udon.
I feel.
Oh,
like,
and there's a raw egg in there. Look at that.
I feel like I'm looking.
You wouldn't
at
eat that?
I feel like I'm looking at the chimera from Full Metal Alchemist when I look at that.
Oh my god. That is not a glowing review. All right, so you wouldn't eat either of these things.
No.
You are just hard to please.
I guess so.
Yeah, it's
High
okay.
Standards.
Yeah, it's all right. We forgive you. All right. Well, now that you have rejected all of my food offerings for today, well, why don't we talk about our Japan trip?
Okay.
So we obviously had a great Japan trip. Pancake liked it so much that she now wants to go back to Japan, and routinely harasses me weekly about when we can just retire and move there forever and never work again.
Every time I'm inconvenienced, that's my go-to.
Yeah, because Japan, like I said before, just kicks the shit out of the U.S. at this point in almost everything. It's really sad to say because I do like the United States, but I mean, if I go to Japan and I pay $3.50, I will get a real whiskey and soda, and it won't suck.
Yeah.
So yeah. So basically, we went to the Ghibli theme park. Did we talk about the Ghibli theme park yet?
I believe so, yeah, because I talked about how it's not really my thing to take pictures with, like, statues and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, we got to Kyoto, and it is a long trip. I mean, you weren't very impressed with the bullet train, as I recall.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was probably our train cars that we kept on getting stuck in on the bullet trains. And then we did that express train.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
the express train just, like, kicks the shit out of the bullet train.
You like the limited express, is what you
Way
liked.
better.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's fine. You know, they're fast also, but they're not as fast as the bullet. The bullet trains are. They used to have. See, I don't know if they don't do this anymore since COVID or something. That's what I think is happening. But they don't have a girl anymore going down and selling snacks and stuff.
Yeah,
I think that got
nice.
axed. I think they were like, well, can't do that anymore. Everything good in the world is now over. So, basically.
Yeah.
So,
we
got.
arrive in Kyoto. We get to Kyoto Station.
Mm-hmm.
It was really rainy and cold that day.
It was rainy and cold
horrific.
every fucking day we were in Japan.
Um,
It was rainier and colder in Kyoto than it was in Tokyo.
Yep.
And that's quite a bit south of Tokyo.
We ate in Kyoto Station. We ate at that really good ramen place. I don't remember what it was called, but if you go to the Kyoto Station, you should definitely check that ramen place out.
Yeah, it was down at the underground mall that they have underneath the station. And they have a lot of restaurants down there. And a lot of them were closed, which I thought was weird. I'm guessing, again, COVID probably took out half that place. But the really good restaurants survived, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good ramen. I mean, and it was nice to have on a cold day.
I thought it was better ramen than the
Mutekia?
way better than Mutekia.
Well, your mileage will vary depending on what kind of broth you get, but and yes, the Airbnb sucked ass again, a second time.
Did we talk about how bad our first Airbnb was?
Well, it was so bad, I actually called Airbnb and complained and was like, these people are fucking liars. Like, you need to take their listing down. Because that place was so bad that it was actually notorious in the area. There was another foreigner that we met in Tokyo, and he was like, oh, I know that place. He's like, oh, you got suckered into that shit? I was like, yep.
What I think happened is they redid one room and took pictures of it and put it up on Airbnb.
Mm-hmm.
And then they pull you in that way, and the
Yeah.
price being decent, you were like, oh, okay, cool.
By the way,
horrific.
the underground shopping area is called Porta, Porta, as I recall from memory. And yeah, so when you get out of Tokyo Station, just look for Porta if you're hungry and you want to get. There isn't much food near Kyoto Station, believe it or not. Once you leave the station, there's like a couple crappy places, and that's it. So you really want to get out of the station, go down the stairs or whatever, and just go to the Porta, where you can get some quality food down there.
Yep.
So anyway, so the second room was bad. The first one sucked because the bed was broken and the air conditioning unit was like 40 years old and smelled and it was just dusty and crappy. And the second place sucked because, well, honestly, like you were more affected by it than I was. I didn't know what it was going to be like.
I just didn't like that it was like muddy everywhere
you
all the time, and I didn't like.
You didn't like the shared bathroom.
Of course not.
But that's how it is in some of these places.
Well, I didn't know. I was not prepared for a hostel.
Well, you know, there's more hostels in Japan than anything else. I mean, yeah.
But it was just so muddy and gross.
So if you go to Japan, you go on Airbnb and you book a room, you might have a shared bathroom. So, in other words, this place was like a dormitory. It had a lot of rooms and it had one bathroom for the floor and one shower room, and you basically have a shot of brushing teeth with someone else, type of deal. Or someone might see you in a towel coming down the hallway. But the room also was really little. I mean, it was so small that you're like unpack. You have to use the bed as space to unpack your bags and stuff because the room was probably 8 to 9 feet by 8 to 9 feet. It was like an 80 square foot room, so not exactly like a hotel room or anything like that. But I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Like some of these places, they're not even fucking cheap as it is. They look cheap, but they're not. So I don't know. I mean, you're still going to pay $100 a night probably. That's life, I guess. But the next day, we had a very interesting day, I would say.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So be forewarned about Kyoto. Here is the PSA.
Kyoto sucks. Don't go there.
Kyoto is difficult to deal with because it doesn't have an abundance of trains the way that Tokyo does. And I've said this before, but it is. There are a few reasons why Kyoto is not as good as Tokyo. The first one is buses suck dick. They're hard to navigate. They are crowded. They're slow. They don't arrive on time sometimes, and it's just horrible. Also, there are foreigners out the ass in Kyoto. I mean, it is like half foreigners in Kyoto. So, like, be prepared to be in pseudo Japan with like a bunch of loud, people, and the other thing is that there's not a great variety of things to do in Kyoto. If you're in Kyoto as a tourist, you're probably going to temples and not much else. There's really just like not a lot of variety of interesting things to
Tea
do.
ceremonies.
Oh, you can do a tea ceremony, which
But,
is
like,
the most
that's-
tourist thing ever.
Like a afternoon. Like temples and tea is like an afternoon.
So what did we do? Another tourist as fuck thing, but you had a lot of fun, and I think it was good. So I was happy that you enjoyed it. We went and rented kimono.
Yeah, we weren't originally going to, but then we did.
I was like, you know what?
Fuck it.
I want Pancake to be happy, so we're gonna go rent kimono, and I wasn't gonna do it at first because I was concerned about how cold I was gonna be, because it fucking snowed that day.
Yep.
And the men's kimono aren't as like thick and warm as the women's, but they let me keep my clothes on under it, which helped. So we were like walking up the street in our little kimono, and there were a lot of people that had rented kimono. It was a lot. And we went to the Kiyomizu-dera, which is probably the most famous temple in Kyoto, one of them. But on the way up, it started snowing.
Yep, and so we ducked into a little noodle shop at the base of that temple.
Yeah. So we literally had hot udon noodles in our kimono.
While it snowed.
And I had hot sake while it snowed. And that was pretty serene. That was pretty neat. I'm going to remember that for a long time.
Yeah, because you're not really, it's like a pavilion almost restaurant. It's not really an inside.
Yeah,
it's like open air. It was really, really neat.
Yeah, it's definitely, I don't know, it's weird. It's just like this little covered area with chairs and...
Right at the base of the temple.
Yeah, you sit there and have your very limited menu, but it was good. And, but Kiyomizu-dera annoyed me this time. I may not go again. It was like, I mean, they were charging quite a lot of money to go in. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, since when do these temples cost, like, I don't know what it was, $7 a head to get in? And I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like, they were basically just making money off the temple. And I really don't like that. I think it's just like mostly the Buddhist temples that do this. They seem to have no problem charging money to access everything. And whereas the Shinto temples do not seem to do that.
Yeah, they more do taking the offerings at the different areas.
Yeah, they expect that you'll throw 100 yen in when you get to the temple. It's like the first temple we went to where you heard the monks with their drums and stuff.
Yeah.
We didn't pay to go in there, But anyway, so we didn't actually go in to Kiyomizu-dera because...
And they might do that now just because there's so many people that they need to limit the amount of people going in, so they charge.
And I don't know why they do it and Asakusa Temple doesn't. Sensoji is also Buddhist, and they didn't charge an entry fee. So I don't know what the fuck, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, it was what it was.
I think Sensoji just has a lot of ways to make money, and they might just have a plethora of cash on hand. Like they have the offering boxes, they have the charms you can buy, they have the fortunes. People are spending a lot of money there. It's probably bringing in, I would say 8 figures of USD a year. So they have plenty of money to like keep the temple in good condition and stuff. But then I thought, let's be ambitious. Let's wear these fucking kimono to Fushimi Inari Temple. And
Well, also at the first temple, it was pretty neat that we had that older Japanese lady like stop us and tell us we looked cute.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, so what did you think of Fushimi Inari?
I really liked Fushimi Inari. I thought it was a very beautiful place. All of the tories. I really liked all of the tories.
It was so fucking crowded at Fushimi Inari.
It was really, crowded though. Yeah, it was.
Man, it's just a big sad. I mean, honestly, like the good thing about Fushimi Inari is it's so enormous that you can actually walk to the top of the mountain from the temple and see temples on the way. And there's like no one over there on that side. Like no one goes that way. Everybody's going like the standard tourist route. But man, it was fucking crowded. God in heaven. I mean, it's that Fushimi Inari is the temple that you see in Memoirs of a Geisha, the movie that has like millions of orange gates.
They're red.
Red, whatever. They look orange to me. I don't know. But like they're all in a row, right? Like thousands of them. But of course you want to get a photo of yourself standing under there, but you can't get a photo because there are 300,000 people there just jelly molding. And it's like, you can't get a photo. It's impossible. I don't know how. People must wait and try forever to get a photo. But yeah, so we peeled off and we went and walked the bamboo forest, which is
I think that's
super
arguably
nice.
more nice. We've met a couple nice people back there that also wanted to get away from the crowds. Like,
yeah.
we had the one Japanese guy like stop and bow at us, and then we had the other guy stop us to take our picture. And we got to go down and see like those really old, big, statues of the
With the
kitsune.
foxes,
Yeah.
the Inari.
Yeah, the Inari.
Yeah, and I guess my problem with Fushimi Inari is that I take it a little too seriously. I really like Fushimi Inari a lot, and to me, it's more of a meditative experience. Like, I want to be in total silence, walking and looking at things, and being overly respectful. And the tourists just want to be loud
Oh
and
my
just
God.
throw their shit around and be annoying and like get their fucking selfie sticks out and be just these clowns. And it's just like the exact opposite of what I want. And so honestly, I almost wish we had gone like in September, because the place would have been empty, and then you would have been like, we could have
I think the thing
done the
that
standard
bothered
route.
me the most was seeing the guy that had pulled that piece of bamboo down to the side so he could carve his name into it.
Yeah, people were carving names in the bamboo, and
It was like a frat house, and we had those people that were buying like 20 charms, and they were like, "Hey, can we bum a couple thousand yen?" And I'm like, this is not the behavior for a temple.
Yeah, these tourists are like, I have to buy every charm in this whole temple. I'm going to spend $300 today. Can I borrow money off you as a total stranger? I'm like, no, are you fucking kidding? Like, seriously, go to hell. Like, I'm not gonna further your over consumerism by fucking giving you more money to buy charms that you don't really need. So.
Yeah, I really liked Fushimi Inari, but I hated that part of it.
Yeah. Once you get away from the people, everything's better. The one family we saw on the side route that had a little girl that was being real cute, and she was like, oh, like praying to the little foxes and stuff.
Oh my
It was
gosh,
cute,
that
yeah.
was so cute.
I don't even remember. I have on the thing here like Kyoto, back to Kyoto for dinner, but I don't even remember what we had for dinner. So
We went to that katsu place where we made our own
at the mall.
katsu.
At the mall. That place was
And we had pancakes.
good. Oh right.
I had my Japanese pancakes.
And what you thought they were good?
I thought they were very good. I thought yours were better than mine though.
Well, I
got
asked her what the most.
tiramisu one, and you got like the honey one.
Well, most of the trip, I was just asking the employees, like, what is the most popular thing? And then they would tell me, and that's what I would get. Because I figure the popular thing is the best thing, usually.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to, make it easy for myself. But the next day, we went to the deer park in Nara.
Oh, that was so fun.
And the deer park, it was nice and sunny.
It was nice and sunny. I did wear my raincoat because it was a little chilly, but not too bad. The sun was out. The deer are just little forest puppies.
They're tame as shit.
They'll come right up to you and bite your ass.
Yeah, give me food, bitch.
Give me food, bitch. I was bitten on the butt more than once.
They bite each other, too, like hard.
Yeah, that's why they're missing those chunks of hair, if you notice.
Yeah.
Because they're just like nipping each other.
Yeah, you'll feed one deer, and the deer's trying to eat his little cracker, and the other deer's just like taking hunks out of him, like trying to get him out of the way so he can have a cracker. I'm like, there's plenty of crackers for everybody, okay? Plenty of crackers. But there's deer are so dumb. They have like, man. When I was a kid, we had deer that were so dumb that they would routinely run into our chain link fence that we had around our like yard, and they would get tangled in it because they would hit it so hard they would actually warp the chain link, and they would bend it, and they would get like their legs stuck in it. And we actually had to like have a company come out and professionally remove a deer from our fence once.
Oh my gosh.
Because you can't get in there and do it. Like, they're going to slice you up with those fuckers, with those hooves. They're like razors, right? They're very sharp, and it's like, the deer are just super stupid. They've got to be one of the dumbest animals for their size.
But they're so cute, and
No,
they would
man,
bow.
They're not that cute.
And those deer bowed at us at Nara.
They look mangy to me, honestly, but...
They're friendly. And then we went into the temple.
What'd you think of that Buddha?
He was big. I liked him.
There's a Buddha...
I fit through his nostril, but you did not.
There's a Buddha at the Nara temple that is huge. I mean, it's not the biggest Buddha I've seen, but it's big. It's probably about 50 feet tall, probably, and it's made of wood, and it's epic. And there's like a thing in the back. There's
pillar.
There's a pillar with a hole in it in the back, and if you can crawl through the hole, it's like good luck or something. And Pancake made it through the hole. So
I did.
So good for you. Yeah, it's very. You should be very proud of yourself. I couldn't fit.
Too thick.
I used to be able to fit, but I have put way too much mass on myself. Way too beefy at this point. So too manly, too sexy. Just way too sexy and everything to get through that. Yeah. And then we just kind of walked around and watched some like elementary school kids running around in the grass, and they were really cute. And yeah, that was about it. And then we walked all the way back. We should definitely have taken the fucking bus back.
Yeah, we should have taken the bus back.
It was way too far.
2020.
Yeah, it was like way too far. It took like an hour to walk back to the station. And then we went to what to me was one of the biggest disappointments of the trip, which was the Arashiyama bamboo forest.
Oh, that place sucked. Oh my god, it was so sad.
So I've been there before, and Arashiyama is normally really nice because bamboo forests, believe it or not, kind of talk to you when you're in there. And I don't want to sound weird, but like if you just shut your mouth and listen to the wind, like the bamboo rubs against each other and it like creaks and, you know, makes noises, and it's kind of cool to hear the surroundings. But there were like 150,000 tourists there, and it was absolutely just swarmed.
You
Couldn't
could
even
not walk.
Yeah.
Like, people could not take pictures. It was almost like a jelly mold. It was crazy. We did get out of the bamboo forest. That took about 10 minutes to walk through.
Yeah.
And then,
well, yeah, because we were speeding through it, trying to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, we were just going with traffic.
It's just terrible.
It was crazy. So then we walked around the other areas a bit, and we walked by the, I guess, is it a lake or river, creek?
So there's a pond that is fed from a stream, I think, and it has a lot of paddle boats in it. Mm-hmm. And I texted Kazuo, because the last time we were in Japan, on the Japan trip, we went to that exact same spot, and we rescued some stupid girls that had grounded their boat like on the side of the pond. And as I recall, Kazuo took his shoes off and went out and pushed them back into the lake because they were cute. Basically, like only cute girls get that kind of treatment. They're like, "Look at me, I'm so cute." I'm like, I'm so dumb. I grounded my paddle boat. Who's gonna rescue me? And like, of course, guys are gonna do that. It was a cool spot. Like, I could see that being a damn good date. You know what I mean? Because it's got the paddle boats, and there was some food and some ice cream, and it's very like serene, and it's got the bamboo forest, and it's a good date day.
Oh yeah, that was definitely a good date spot. We got a drink and split it, a melon soda.
Yes, your first melon soda, and you didn't like it.
It was okay. I just don't like melon flavored things very much.
It's very sad. Very sad for you.
Sorry.
Well, you should be.
Walked around, and then we got that crunky chicken finally.
Oh, crunky chicken at Mini Stop. Fuck yeah. And how did you find crunky chicken?
I really like crunky chicken. I think it's a delightful snack.
Fuck yeah, it is. So people don't know what crunky chicken is, so I'll just tell them. When you've been living in Japan for 2 years and you haven't had popcorn chicken or fried chicken or anything of that in like 2 years, the thought of some popcorn chicken is pretty damn good. Like, you'd almost fly back to the U.S. just to eat some popcorn chicken because you just want those things that you can't have, and they don't have them. And Mini Stop sells a little paper thing of, it's almost like a French fry like little container, full of basically popcorn chicken, and it's salted, and they give it to you with a toothpick, and you eat it with a toothpick, and it's pretty much popcorn chicken. And it was absolutely like a revelation when I found that. I was like, you've got to be shitting me. Like, how did I not find this sooner? And super good. And then I tried to make everything on the trip a surprise for Pancake. It was supposed to be the girl turns off her brain and goes on a magical adventure where she has to think about very little the whole time.
Yeah, that's like my dream.
Which I'm told that the ladies like.
That's what I like. I don't like making decisions.
So I think that the next item was pretty much a mystery all the way up until the point at which we entered.
Yes.
So I caught Pancake good. So Japan tries to foil my plans by putting up really good signs and everything, but they failed. They failed this time because we went to a ryokan for a night.
That was amazing.
And
Finally good sleep.
Yeah, the ryokans are like fancy Japanese inns, and this one had several baths. So they had something like 5 baths that were tattoo friendly, which is why I picked this one. And they had a public bath, which I primarily used, that had some saunas and some indoor and outdoor baths, and it was really nice. But man, we had a stellar dinner.
Oh my gosh, that was so much fun.
So you almost always get.
So hold on.
Yeah. Okay.
So how it goes is you
okay.
check in.
All right.
And they give you a locker number, and you put your shoes in the locker because they give you little sockies to put on in the room.
Those are socks, not actual sake.
No, sockies. Socks.
Whatever.
And you go down and you pick out a yukata, so you wear it around the hotel. We both picked out little yukatas, and
damn right.
you get to go to a 6-course dinner.
Something like that.
At a reserved time. And you get all you can drink. So we
30,
changed.
They have 30 different types of all you can drink alcohol.
Yep.
That says it all, pretty much.
Who has the tats, honey?
Pancake has many tattoos.
I'm covered.
I have no tattoos. Pancake, you have like what, 8 or something?
13.
Yeah. Well, the one on your thigh you count as like 4, so I count that as 1.
Well, they're 4 separate pieces.
Tattoo people are so funny. They're like, I have a sleeve. My arm is tattooed completely. And to me, I'm like, okay, great, you have a tattoo on your arm. Like, no, that's actually 73 tattoos because I did them in little tiny pieces. Like, no, it's one fucking picture. It's one fucking tattoo.
Okay, whatever.
The tattoo people, they want to like count them all out so they can say they have like...
Tattoo people.
Well, there are tattoo people and there are non-tattoo people.
Oh, okay.
There are factually people that are tattooed and people that are not tattooed. I just think the people with tattoos like to kind of brag about how many tattoos they have, so they count them all out instead of just calling it like one big tattoo. They say, well, this is 40 of them.
Yeah, but I went in multiple times for different pieces.
Well, of course, because you're like bleeding out and in lots of pain for multiple hours. You can't sit there for 17 hours straight and get them all done, right?
You just don't get it because you're not a tattoo person.
Yeah, I guess I don't get it, but what the fuck were we even talking about? Who asked that question? Captain Avatar, keep your questions to yourself.
No, he's
just
here.
kidding.
He's here. He's allowed.
Okay,
Hall
sorry.
pass
I'm sorry. I apologize.
to ask questions.
So the dinner was really good, and the service is good. Like, so when they give you unlimited alcohol, you think, oh, okay, yeah, sure. This was America. You would have to beg them to come to your table to give you service because they don't want you to drink any alcohol because they want to rob you. They want to charge you for it, but then they don't want to give you good service. It's like when you go to all you can eat, and then they take like 40 minutes to bring your food, like out because they don't want you there. Like they want you to eat as little as you can. And so they give you the shittiest service you can have. But in Japan, they bring stuff immediately.
Yeah, it was awesome. I got multiple, what was that? Plum wine sodas. Umeshu sodas. That is my shit now.
That's my shit.
Yep.
Baby Electricity.
Oh my God. That has lived rent-free in my head for the last, 48 hours, I think.
You got the best BBL in history.
Yep. Sure do.
Yeah. So and then breakfast was good, but it was.
I actually really like those crunchy little fishes.
Ugh. Really?
Yeah, I like them.
You would have been perfect in Japanese elementary school because they eat that shit all the fucking time, and I never ate it.
I loved it.
I always gave it to my kids. I'm like, who wants this?
But I tried every single one of those private baths.
Oh yeah.
We got tipsy at dinner because I had multiple plum wine sodas, and since we were already in our yukatas, I just walked right down to the baths. Mm-hmm. I also got a massage. That was supposed to be.
I did not order a foot massage. I don't know what the fuck that lady was thinking.
Mitsuki goes, would you like a massage? I'm like, yeah, my shoulders are really hurting from all this walking around. You know, your boobs are heavy, your shoulders hurt. It happens.
You gotta love some heavy boobs. This is for the guys out there. Oh my God. God bless them.
And so Mitsuki's like, yeah, I'll get you a massage. So he goes down there and schedules a massage. I show up and they're like, take your socks off. And I'm like, okay. What is wrong with you?
Absolutely nothing, actually. I'm perfectly normal.
Okay. But yeah, I got a foot massage when I wanted a back massage.
Yeah, my bad.
But they did serve me really good iced coffee, and it was black, and I didn't even need cream or sugar in it because it was that good.
Japan is just like listen, when you go somewhere in Japan, we'll keep talking about this, but the service, you don't even tip them, and they act like they act like you're royalty, places like this. You're going to get your nails done, they put a hot blanket on you and talk to you and bother to go through a translation app on their phone to talk to you when they could have just said nothing. You go get a massage, they're like pampering you and serving you iced coffees and stuff like that. In America, it's just like, fuck you. Why are you fucking here, bitch?
Get out of here. I don't want to work.
Shut up. Let me do your nails and get the fuck out.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyway, so yeah, I watched half of Kiki's Delivery Service from the hotel room.
And we went down and got ice cream.
Oh yeah, the free ice cream.
Yeah, they had little ice creams and they had like little combs. And so I tried multiple baths. I did one that looked like Goku's tub.
No shit.
That was like a big circle piece of wood thing.
Well, in one of the movies, he bathes in a steel drum.
Well, it wasn't a steel drum, but it was a wooden bucket. It was really
that's cool.
neat.
I like a wooden bucket. Fuck it.
And then there was one that was like Indian themed, and it was like all marble, and that was outdoors.
Oh, they had an outdoor one for you.
Yeah, I did two
Cool.
outdoor.
Cool.
2 outdoor ones.
I didn't go in those, but.
And then one was just like normal, just looked like a normal outside area. Then we did the one that was like a wooden square.
Yeah, boy, the water's hot.
That water was
super
so
hot.
freaking hot.
You got to understand that the saunas and the baths in Japan, they just don't fucking care. Like honestly, if you in America, if you go to like a hot tub at like an apartment or something, it's always at a very human safe temperature because they don't want you to have a heart attack in your hot tub. And Japan is like, no. What is the temperature at which flesh burns? And they're like, 106 or something. Like, okay, great. How about 2 degrees less than that? And that's what they do.
And it's awesome.
So they're just like, we're going to cook your ass.
We slept so good. We had breakfast, which the breakfast was okay. I just didn't
sort of like it.
It was sort of good. The soup part was good.
They don't fucking eat breakfast in Japan. I swear they don't.
But all of those, I did not like how there were 20 tiny dishes and none of them were warm.
They don't have breakfast foods.
I know.
They
it was
do not
so
exist.
weird. It was like, these are just like little cups of jams that I'm trying.
That's why I'm so excited in Japan when I get those little pancakes with the syrup and butter in between them at the like 7-Elevens.
Those aren't the worst things ever.
They're really not, and they are fluffy and are appropriate facsimiles of a stack of pancakes. Correct?
Yep.
That's hard to get. You can't find that shit. You have to go to a restaurant and pay like $20 for that. Anyway, the breakfast is mid.
Very mid.
I'd say. Yeah, I mean,
I did like going and being able to have like lunch food basically for breakfast.
Yeah, it's I liked the free Yakult. Those little drinks.
Oh, the Yakults were good.
Those
that
little,
was awesome.
Yeah, those little fucking orange flavored yogurt drinks. Oh my god, they're
so
good.
During the evening over by the baths, they had ice cream, and in the morning they had a bunch of Yakults.
Yeah.
We had like 4 of them.
I stole a bunch of them, and they're iced too. They're in like ice water.
Oh, so
when
good.
you pull them out, they're like super cold. Yeah. Japan's great. So.
And then what did we do the rest of that day?
I took you to Kobe.
Oh, I had no idea what we were doing.
You were so
either.
clueless. It was so funny because we're standing on the street in Kobe, which is the place is right by the station, right? And there's all these like signs, Kobe beef, blah blah blah. Pancakes standing around. We're waiting in line. I'm like, how do you not know where we're going? Usually I edit sneezes out, but that one was so cute. I'm just gonna leave it in.
You didn't even bless me.
Oh, sorry, bless you. They don't bless. They don't. We're talking about Japan. They don't bless each other in Japan.
Well, fuck you too.
Kobe beef. You were clueless all the way to the last second.
Bro,
that was really
shit
funny.
Is like eating meat marshmallows.
I mean, people in the States are like, well, I've had Kobe beef. Like, no, you haven't. Actually, no. You haven't.
That shit was cuckoo bananas.
To get it here, you would have to freeze it probably, and that would ruin it. Even just to have it sitting for an extended period would probably ruin it. So I really don't think if you think you've had Kobe beef because you ate it at like Benihana or something, you really actually didn't have Kobe beef. So I don't want to make you sad, but it's true.
I mean, you had probably real Kobe beef, but it's not the best experience for having Kobe beef.
Yeah, it's
so
not.
If you ever get the chance, definitely fucking go to Japan and have some Kobe beef because that.
And do it in Kobe. It's
crazy,
not hard.
Crazy good.
I had a double. Oh my god, it's like, what did I have? I had a double whiskey.
Yep.
And it was like $7. I was like, yes, please. I will have my double. I will have my buzz for an hour and a half off this double whiskey for nearly no money. And so the Kobe beef. So we haven't rated things yet. So let's go back. Because last time we rated everything.
Okay.
Kiyomizu Deta. Let's go back to that with the snow.
8.
Wow, you liked it even though we didn't really go in.
Yeah, I liked walking around and looking at it. I don't need to go in.
They have a cool thing at Kiyomizu that we didn't even do, but there's like this giant stick that's sticking in like this thing, and you have to grab it like this and try to lift it, right? And it's real heavy. And all these big, strong guys. Actually, I think it's made of steel, and it must weigh over 100 pounds. And you have to. There's like it's almost like a Sword in the Stone game. They have they have something like that there. It's pretty cool. Fushimi Inari. What do you think about that one?
10.
10. Boom. The deer in Nara.
9.
9. Okay. Arashiyama Bamboo Forest.
4.
Oh, the poor bamboo forest. It really is nice when it's not overly crowded. The Ryokan.
10.
10. Boom. Kobe beef.
10.
Boom. 10. Kobe beef. Fair warning on the Ryokans. They are expensive. So they're not like an Airbnb. They are minimum $400 a night, probably, I think. I don't think you're going to find it cheaper than that. And they go up to like $1,500 a night, depending on like how lavish you're going.
It's worth it.
But it is worth it. I reckon if you're saving up for a vacation to Japan, considering how cheap the exchange rate is right now, you're going to make that back at other places. Book a night. One night is fine. Just book a night at a Ryokan. It'll be worth it for you. It's a very good experience. Then we went to Osaka Castle.
That was pretty neat. I would give that a 7 out of 10.
So Osaka Castle is burned down so many times that it really has no interior anymore. It's just the exterior. And you can see the whole history of fucking Japan inside that.
Yep, I learned about Yoshi something.
Toyotomi and, Tokugawa and
Their names are just so
long.
It's hard to keep track of them.
Yeah, Hide, and there's like a million of them.
They're very similar too.
Oh yeah, they're like Hideyoshi, whatever, had like 50 kids. It's like there's Toyotomi and Tomohito and Toyotoyo and
Toyotoyo
and Totoro
Toto,
and all this other shit.
Yoki Tototo, and I'm like, whoa, okay,
Shit.
I'll try to remember that one.
We got to the Shinsaibashi a little late, and this is the second time I have been unsuccessful bringing someone to Shinsaibashi, so I think that I will just omit this next time. It was so crowded as usual, and it's not even a tourist area. Well, the Dotonbori is, but once you get in the, did you like Shinsaibashi or was that a bust?
What was that?
That was the long shopping arcade where we bought some clothes, but everything started to close. We needed to get there earlier.
Yeah, that was pretty all right. I would go back maybe.
I was really concerned.
I would give that like a 6.5 or a 7.
Well, it's not so bad. I mean, I was really concerned about that place because we did so much that day. I mean, it was the most crowded day of the trip, and by the time we got to the Shinsaibashi, we only had about 2 hours until it closed, and some places were closing earlier than I thought, and it was just a bummer. There's a round 1 in there somewhere, but I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
Then we went back to Kyoto after that. We should have done okonomiyaki. I fucked up. See, you don't even know what you're eating. So I should have just said, fuck it, we're doing what I say. You're going to do what I want. And we should have. Because we walked around looking for food for an hour.
I know.
Should have just gone to the place that I knew right where it was, had the okonomiyaki. You would have had a nice dinner, and we could have just kept going. But instead, we walked around looking for food forever and fucking ruined it, I think. But I don't know. We did find some cool shops.
We did.
Yeah,
did some good shopping.
Shinsaibashi is like a 2-mile long shopping arcade that probably has I would say 500 businesses in it, and it's just like an epic shopping mall. It's huge. But that was pretty much it for more or less the whole trip in Kyoto.
Yeah.
So I think if we go back to Japan in this winter like you wanted to, we're not going to go back to Kyoto.
Fuck Kyoto.
Or Osaka.
Fuck Osaka. Osaka sucka.
The wild thing about Kyoto is that there are actually more temples in Kamakura, which is real close to Tokyo. I mean, if I pull up the map here. Kamakura, city in Japan, blah, blah, blah. Google Maps. Open in Maps. Come on, Google. So Kamakura is right here, right? It's this region. It's got a lot of temples. And Tokyo is right here. So it's real close. So that's the distance. That's the difference right there. So it's not far, right? That's where Kamakura is, and Tokyo's right there. It They're basically like 40 miles apart, whereas Osaka is something like 300 miles from Tokyo. And Kamakura, let me see here. How many? I'm trying to see like how many are in there. I thought it was like a couple thousand temples in Kamakura, but I may not be able to find it easily. There's a lot. So basically, if you don't want to deal with
The hassle of going to Kyoto, just go to Kamakura.
yeah, it's not crowded down there at all. I mean, their population is only 170,000. It's got a really old history. There's a lot of really cool shit down there. It's very pretty. You have to walk somewhat, but I mean, it's pretty nice. So yeah, I recommend that, honestly.
Maybe we should go do a day trip when we go back.
Yeah, you seem to like the temples a lot. So when we got back to Tokyo, we went back to our sad Airbnb.
Broken bed Airbnb.
And was this the day that we went to the sushi?
Yes.
Because I wanted to take you to do the cherry blossom viewing, but it was so cold there were no cherry blossoms.
Yep.
And I was super bummed out about that.
Yep.
But who the fuck knows if they ever opened up?
I'm sure they did. I'm sure people got to see them, and I'm happy for them. But we did not, and instead we went and got a fucking awesome sushi lunch.
So I'm going to give them a shout out because this place in Japan is called Ougi Sushi. Ougiisushi. It's easy to...
It's like a little hole in the wall.
It's easy to miss. It's right next to the Shinjuku station, which there's a lot of stuff near the Shinjuku station. So just type in Ougi Sushi and it'll come up. And it's a hole in the wall, couple sushi chefs, like one waiter, small place,
like
maybe
7 seats, maybe
4 tables, the seat maybe 12 people.
4 tables, and then like the sushi bar.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the bar. Yeah, but it was really quiet in there, and man, it was so good. Like honestly, like I was telling Pancake, I was like, I pulled my phone up last night because we had a drunken festival last night, which is
that's why we're not drinking right now. We're gonna drink while we're watching the anime, but not right this second.
We should have we should just do that again, like soon. Just do that same exact thing.
Okay.
Just get drunk and whatever, and go have sushi. Anyway, but Ougi Sushi. Oh man, there's a really great photo that Pancake has of me that you should just post on the Discord or something, so that people can see it. You can post it in the AAA podcast discussion channel, because it's a picture of me sitting there getting ready to have my sushi, and I just can't get over how good it was and how well priced it was. I mean, it was absolutely just like the time of my life. We ordered 2 giant sushi sets that probably had, I don't even know, like probably close to 15 to 20 pieces of sushi on it each. Then we ordered like a couple extra rolls and then a few nigiri of the fattiest tuna. I
posted that picture in the AAA podcast discussion as well.
I should pull that up and see if I can get it onto the Twitch somehow. But the fattiest tuna. And it was like, it's so fatty. Like you can still see that it's pink, but it has a lot of white in it because it's very pale pink because it's got so much fat mixed in. And that shit would have been a fortune at like Sushi Den in Denver or something. People that are watching on Twitch, if you go to the podcast's Discord and you go to the AAA podcast discussion channel, Pancake just posted the picture of me sitting there looking crazy
with my plum wine soda.
Yep, and we
each got 3 drinks there.
Yep. So we got how many pieces are on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 pieces of sushi.
And we ordered more after that too.
We got two pieces of the fattiest tuna, some miso soups. You had 3 plum wine umeshus, and I had 3 sakes. And the bill was $50. And I can guarantee you, because this was actually like pretty solid. Look how big those nigiris are compared to the shit we had last night.
Dude, that's embarrassing.
Oh my god! Last night we were at an all-you-can-eat sushi place, and it's not cheap. It's like $35 a head plus drinks, And they were bringing out these nigiris that were hilarious. I took a picture, but like oh my god!
I think you should post a picture of the little tiny nigiris.
All right, so here, this is so
sad.
I'm gonna go on the Discord and I'm gonna post a picture of the nigiris to this right under the photo that Pancake just posted, and you're gonna laugh at how little and pathetic these things are. Let me see. Here we go. Picture right here. But yeah, it's just like, man, it's like we're doing shrinkflation at restaurants now, basically, because they don't want to, they don't want to give you anything real, I guess. So here's the picture. So this shit just cracks me up because these nigiris are like, they were like 3 of my fingernail. It's fucking cracking me up.
Oh my God, they look so sad.
Oh my God. So we spent $100 last night at that all-you-can-eat sushi place. And this place in Japan, I mean,
it's ridiculous.
So not only is it amazing quality sushi with fatty tuna and everything else, but like old men are the only ones that work there. We almost ate sushi in Kyoto. And I went in, and there was a white girl making the sushi. And I don't want to sound, racist or whatever, but you're in Japan. You want an old Japanese man to make your fucking sushi. You're not in L.A. You know what I mean?
No, I get what you're saying.
You know what I mean? It's not even racist. Like, you're in Japan. I want an old man who has a rope around his head, the fucking, like they wear around their heads, their foreheads.
Well, I mean, it's their culture. You want somebody from their culture serving you food of their culture. Yeah. So like, it's just totally different. So. And then when the guy I ordered sake, and I was so tickled by this. So I ordered sake, and if you look at the photo, there's a box. My sake glass is sitting in a box, and I didn't know what that meant because last time I was in Japan living there, I didn't drink alcohol actually. But the sake box, they pour it for you, of course, because the service is what it is, and they pour the sake for you until the glass, that the double size shot glass basically overflows into the box, and then it fills the box up. And I looked it up. I was like, what does this box mean? I don't know what this is. And they're like, the box is there to show that you're getting good service for what you pay for. Like good value. Yeah, you're getting more than just a cup.
Yeah, you're getting basically 2 cups. And I was like, this is fucking amazing. And it's only like $4. And I was like, well, let's just do it. I mean, the sushi itself was probably like $38. And I'm like, you're eating like a god for $38. And it's like, it's almost like you must move to Japan because if you want to live like this and have a high quality of life, you can't do it in the States anymore. It's really sad, but anyway. But last night we were drunk and I was talking to Pancake, and Pancake's like, "Oh, when are we moving to Japan forever?" And I was like, "You know what's funny?" I said that bathhouse that we talked about on our last episode, which by the way we went to again.
After we get back from Kyoto.
Yeah.
No, I think it was this day, wasn't it?
It might have been. Is only 18 total minutes from the sushi place by train. You barely walk at all. So it's like, I'm like, we could literally be going to eat the sushi at this place and get on a train and go soak afterwards, and you're barely going to spend anything because the bathhouses are so cheap. They're like $5.
Right.
Anyway, but my favorite thing about the sushi place was that the old Japanese man that worked there, that was the waiter, every time I ordered sake, I would just like, "Sumimasen," and he goes, "Hi!" and he kind of comes by with his little fucking bottle. And he was very tickled.
Yeah, he was very Genki, for
he's
sure.
He's super Genki. And I was like, will you please recommend me what you like? And he did that, and he just loved that. He was like, I love that he was so tickled to do that. And there were some foreigners eating there right next, foreigners. There were some Japanese people. we're the fucking foreigners. So there were some Japanese people sitting there having sushi, and they were super friendly. Like,
oh, yeah, super friendly.
They were obviously married or something. They looked like they really loved being together. And they just engaged us in conversation. It turned out that the man had been to Japanese English school, but he couldn't remember very much. It had probably been a while. And we talked for a bit, and then when we left, we all bowed to each other. It was a super, super special moment, cultural exchange
Very
moment.
educational.
So educational. Where's that fucking drop of Kintaro? Oh, yes.
Oh, yes! My queen!
I need a drop of him going, so educational.
Yes, you do.
That would be so great. But the sushi, magnificent. The sake, magnificent.
Plum wine, magnificent.
Your plum wine that shit is good. I mean, it is fucking good. And we both left pretty tipsy.
Yeah, and then we went to a couple arcades.
Yeah.
We arcaded around for a good while.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went to the bathhouse.
To the bathhouse again.
And had Indian food again.
And then had Indian food again. But man, this sushi was the highlight of the trip. And if we go again, I will take you for more sushi. We're of course going here again. And then, Ogi Sushi, you must go. It is super good. And you're right by the Shinjuku station. So 100% you must do it. where are we on our outline? We're doing decent on time, but let's just see here. Outline.
We're pretty much done with our trip. That was like our last real day.
We never. I had fancy dinner here. I never booked the fancy dinner. I just couldn't find a place I liked, and a lot of them were open at really weird times, and I just couldn't.
We'll do it next time.
Did we talk about Milky Way yet?
No.
So there's right by the Ikebukuro station. There is a. This is right at the back. This is like right at the end of the trip where we're trying to squeeze every little thing in, or I am, because I wanted it to be perfect for Pancake. There's a place by the Ikebukuro station called Milky Way.
So good.
And it's basically in anime when you see like anime moe girls eating parfaits and shit. That is what this place is. You would sit and they'd get you like
And Mitsugi
an ice cream float.
was a moe girl.
Yeah, I transformed. I did.
It was very sexy.
They made me moe kyun for them. Yeah.
My God.
Anyway, so the fucking waiter was a moe girl. I was with that guy. I could have broken him over my knee.
Oh, he was so cute and
Oh
tiny.
my God,
he was so
weak. I could break him like a stick. The service is so good,
but Milky Way,
the
they have
parfaits.
these elaborate parfaits, and they're based off of the different zodiacs.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to pick your zodiac sign, but ours is Leo, and ours didn't look very good,
No.
so we got like Scorpio or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, something better.
And
Something with
a
strawberries in it.
frozen coffee, because everybody has to order something there.
Yeah, you can't order just one item if it's two people.
Yeah, you have to. Everybody at the table
But-
has to order, which is fine.
And they're not the biggest parfaits I've seen. Like I've seen some embarrassing shit. Like there are parfaits bigger than that lamp in front of me that are full of everything, like cornflakes, ice cream, whatever, whipped cream.
I think the amount that we got for two people was good.
It's decent. I mean, that's and it's not as sweet as you would think. The Gundam factory was okay,
And it's not a whole lot to see. It's literally just the Gundam, and then you leave.
and it's not there anymore anyway. And then they took it down recently. And then,
the ramen museum, just skip.
You hated it.
It's so bad. I think that was my least favorite day of the trip.
yeah. What'd you think of the? So we finally found metal games that were to my taste, and I was super pleased that the round. So if you want to play metal games,
Go to round one.
Skip Akihabara because they're not there. They have been removed. The company that bought all the arcades in Akihabara do not apparently
it's
support
all
metal
UFO
games.
games.
It's all UFOs. B-Ball Breeze asking about the Cup Noodle Museum. I don't know where that is. This is not that.
No, this is just the ramen museum.
Yeah, but the round one on the Sunshine City Street coming out of the Ikebukuro station has metal games, and it has good ones. So it has the Monster Hunter game, which we never played, but you do full on like battles with monsters and everything by dropping your coins in. you know?
It's super fun.
And if you don't know what a metal game is, you're just gonna have to look it up. But then they also had a Dragon Quest metal game, which was pretty fucking good.
Yep.
And they're so genius in Japan. Like in America, if I get like $50 of coins and we're playing metal games, and I don't spend all the coins, I don't know what to do with them because I guess you take them home with you, but like it's annoying. Japan, they have literal bank accounts inside the arcade for your coins. So if you happen to win a bunch, you can literally bank them and put them in a metal bank.
Instead of carrying them back and forth
Yeah.
to the arcade with you.
And then next time you go, you can just get your bucket and go to your bit, withdraw your medals, and it fills your bucket up, and you just continue where you left off. It's quite genius because they've thought of everything.
But we played that Dragon Quest game for hours and
Hours,
hours.
like 4 or 5 hours.
Yep.
That's my wife right there, fucking unicorn. She's like, Dragon Quest metal game, 5 hours. I'm like, okay, let's get married again. Pretty much.
And then we just headed back home because we had to pack up, and we got a couple more souvenirs.
It's so sad having to go back.
Pack up and headed back home.
Yeah, and the flight back was much easier.
Yeah, the flight back wasn't bad at all. Although we were like hit in the face because we landed in LA and we got food in LA.
Oh my god.
We got the worst burgers in history,
fuck
and
me.
they were like $40 for 2 burgers.
Paid the same amount of money as the sushi for literally burgers that were, I would say, sub McDonald's level in LA, and they were $40 fucking in the
It was
airport.
like, welcome back to America.
I'm like, welcome back to hell. You're in America again, basically. It's like everything will now cost 4 times what it should. There's a lot of people nodding right now. They're like, yeah.
So
Gallon of orange juice, $12. I love that.
that was our Japan trip.
It was pretty magnificent. Again, if you guys want the outline,
Just shoot Mitsugi a message.
DM me on the Discord.
Yeah, it was LAX.
So you know what's funny?
I hate LAX
You know what's
more than any other airport, I think.
But you know what's funny, and I hate to keep talking about the pricing, but like people are being tortured in the United States like every day, and it's like this Rainbow Warrior on Twitch says LAX airport prices are always bad. No, because in the Tokyo airport we had 2 bowls of ramen before we left, and it was like $8.
No, it was still expensive.
It was.
Remember we were talking about how it was way more expensive in the airport than outside of it.
Well, but it still was.
Airport prices are still insane, but they're not as insane as in the United States.
It was still like I didn't feel bad about buying it because I was like, this is not that terrible.
Yeah, it was reasonable
It
enough.
was fair. It was okay.
And you were able to
prices.
get like an alcoholic beverage and drink it at our gate, and like there were recliners, and it was pretty comfortable.
Yeah. But again, if you guys want to get the outline, I'll probably a couple dozen of you at least already messaged me and got this outline. It has everything on it from addresses to the name of the onsens that will let you in with tattoos. Here's the list of them right here.
Bro, B-Ball Bree, I literally did that same thing a couple weeks ago. So B-Ball Bree in the chat is saying any airport is subpar, but Denver sucked.
Yep.
I bought almost a $20 deli sandwich. I had to fly out to Arkansas a couple weeks ago for work. I bought, you're going to shit your pants, a sandwich.
I hope not, because that's going to be really uncomfortable for the rest of the episode.
I bought like a tuna salad sandwich or something. It might have been chicken salad. It was $16 for a chicken salad sandwich. And then I got like a Diet Coke, and then my bill was like $24. And for what? Like Denver is one of the worst airports for food.
Denver's one of the worst cities for food.
Oh my God.
It's
it
fucking
is
nuts.
Horrific. So anyway, I'm right there with you, B-Ball Bree. The airport in Japan was more expensive than food on the street,
But it was
but not
still-
as bad as the United States.
I would say the airport food in Japan was cheaper than standard food like at Chipotle.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, in the States, yeah, and not even at an airport, but yeah, if you want this outline, hit me up on the Discord. You can DM me. I'll give it to you. I probably should charge you, but because I'm so nice, I'm not going to. Yeah, it was a good trip. It was so good, my wife already wants to go back. It's only been like a month, so maybe we'll buy a house.
Fuck yeah, let's do it.
I figure when the Japan population really starts to drop fast and they're freaking out their shit, they're gonna finally make it easier for foreigners to live in Japan. They're gonna be like, oh well, Japan, we're not reproducing, so we better let some foreigners in so our economy doesn't collapse. And then they'll finally like let you in for without having to like live there for 40 years. You have to live in Japan for 10 years consecutively to even apply to be a permanent resident. That's fucking madness. 10 years. I think it's like 2 years in the States. It's nowhere near 10. It's absolutely ridiculous. But also, no one's going to live in Japan for 10 years consecutively. It's like, who does that? I don't know. It's like, never heard of a single foreigner ever doing that. All right. Back to our outline. We have an in-show trivia question. Pancake, would you like to read it?
Yeah, if you can make it visible for me.
It's right here. I highlighted it for you. You got this.
Where
It's
is it?
right here, girl. You blind?
News break.
In-show trivia question.
Oh, I see
right
it.
there.
Okay. From Japan, what are Mitsugi and Pancake's favorite vending machine drinks?
We didn't tell you, but you have to figure it out anyway.
If you get it right, I'll give you a forehead kiss.
Oh my god. Can I have one? I know you seen his glow up, the BBL Drizzy. Hey, Anime Addicts, this is Mitsugi. I'm bringing you your anime news, starting with a wild story from Japan where a Yakuza lieutenant is arrested in Tokyo for stealing Pokemon cards, which seems a little beneath a high-ranking member of a Yakuza syndicate. But the Tachikawa precinct and the Tokyo Metropolitan Police have announced the arrest of Keita Saito, a 39-year-old kanbu, or officer with the Takinagawa family of Japan's second-largest crime syndicate, the Sumiyoshi Kai. So this arrest is from a break-in that happened around Christmas 2022, where an office was broken into in the town of Ogano in Saitama, which is a prefecture about a little bit northwest of Tokyo, but not too far away. And it looks like 29 pieces of property were stolen at that time, or worth about $1,600, and 25 of the 29 items were Pokemon cards, which is pretty funny to have a Yakuza member breaking in to steal Pokemon cards. But now I've seen everything. Next in the news, the manga Kakushite Makina-san is getting a TV anime in 2022 with a very lewd cover art photo of a girl laying on a bed that is hentai worthy in every way, and she's got a artificial leg that makes her look like a cyborg, and she's even given the foreground foot shot for those of you that love feet. But this is going to be premiering in 2025. So it's about a school idol who moves into the home of Aita Akutsu, an introverted mechanical otaku. He secretly has feelings for her, of course, because she's hot, and thinks he's hit the jackpot, but she's actually a robot made for sex purposes. So there you go. I didn't even read the synopsis, and I knew what that was all going to be about right from the beginning. So here comes your ecchi anime of the year next year, Kakushite Makina-san. Next up in the news, Detective Conan's creator Yaiba, the manga is receiving a new anime. So Detective Conan's author does do things besides just Detective Conan. So it looks like this was announced by Shogakukan, big anime adaptation of Detective Conan, creator Gosho Aoyama's Yaiba, going to be coming out here. So if you are a fan of Detective Conan, you have another manga with a main character who shockingly looks a lot like Detective Conan in child form, which is pretty funny. It's about a protagonist child who is a samurai. Even though they're a child, they train in the jungle. And by some twist of fate, Yaiba, and the titular character, returns to Japan and encounters his rival, Takeshi. Yaiba, who lives for battles, embarks on that adventure, blah, 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 with the legendary demon sword. So, sounds very shonen. I don't know. Sounds cool. If you like Detective Conan and you want to support the author, it could be worth checking out. Next up in the news, and lastly, the Dragon Ball Z collaboration with Reese's Puff cereal has been clipping along here. I even have a framed cereal box in my house now, which is pretty funny. But it looks like General Mills has taken it to the next level and is releasing, as we've all been hoping for, I think, the final form for Goku Day, which is May 9th, because of the numbers of Go and of 5 and 9 are spelled Goku roughly in Japanese. They're releasing a special cereal box that has Super Saiyan Goku on the front transforming, which looks pretty dope, and on the back has an even cooler shot of Shenron. So if you are a fan of Reese's Puff cereal and you just buy this routinely, you might be able to snag a Super Saiyan Goku box cover, which is just as cool as the other one is the original, but he's not holding a spoon in his hand, which I think is pretty cool when he's holding the spoon. But the orange flames of Super Saiyan Goku do look pretty appetizing, blended against the orange and red and yellow of the Reese's Puff cereal box. So pretty fun stuff. And this was Mitsugi. This was your anime news break. And now time to get back to the podcast. Hey, anime addicts. Well, I bring this message to you every week, but the podcast does need your support. We do our best to keep this show running every week to get you entertained throughout your busy work week. But hey, things are expensive and we need support. So if you want to help out the podcast, do a good thing, get all of our bonus content, you can go to aapodcast.com/join or patreon.com. It does help us out a lot. We do have quite a lot of expenses to keep this thing running, mostly IT-related expenses. But we do appreciate everything you can do for us. If you can't afford to offer any money to the podcast, you could at least tell a friend about the show. But if you do support the show, you're going to be getting our hentai episodes, our hobby addicts, and our after parties, where we do keep you updated on what's going on in hentai. We do get a little raunchy sometimes. And we do talk about what our hobbies are in our personal lives, which usually results in a lot of movie and video game talk. So if you're interested in all that, aapodcast.com/join or Patreon will get it to you. Help out the podcast, and we'll continue carrying you as well. We haven't watched MD Geist yet, have we?
No.
That might happen tonight.
Okay.
It's pretty short.
Okay. We can
Listen
try
to
it
this
out.
shit. I feel like your dad would like this.
Oh yeah, 100%.
All right, when we left you, the question was, from Japan, what are Mitsugi and Pancake's favorite vending machine drinks?
Firebrand iced coffee and royal milk tea.
I'm a big fan of Firebrand coffee, especially if it's iced. It's a little strong, so it's nice if it's iced. And you drank royal milk tea at every fucking vending machine in that whole goddamn country.
When I was out of milk tea, I was ready for another one.
Oh my, yeah.
Put it in my veins.
All right, this is the best part of the song. Are you ready?
Yeah.
The synth. Losing my shit over here. It's so fucking funky. You don't hear music like this in anime anymore. Are you fucking kidding? Never. It's way too cool. MD Geist, so based.
I do have a question, though.
Yeah.
Captain Avatar said, is Rudius and Sylphie the anime avatars for Mason and Pancake?
Mason and
What do you mean by that?
you don't look. I mean, I could see how Mason might pass for Rudius, because they both have like kind of shaggy long hair, and it's the same color roughly.
Yeah.
How the fuck are you Sylph? She doesn't look anything like you. Oh, me? You think I'm Sylphie? What? I'm a fucking five.
Yeah, I could see you being Sylphie.
I'm a 5'8", muscled out, bald guy. What? Oh yeah, I'm Sophie. Well, she is
are
very
Sophie.
cute. She is very cute.
You want me to rub your ears?
Yeah, you rub my ears for me.
Oh, like a married couple? Yeah, I guess so, but
Oh,
I'm
I
not
see.
married to some weirdo that has ED.
It's time for mailbags.
It's time for an almighty anime mailbag. Anime. Anime. Anime.
Mailbag. All right, since apparently Pancake can't read off the screen here, I'm just going to read this. If you want to submit a mailbag, AAApodcast.com/mailbag. And to be honest, there are other types of submissions I'd like you to do too, because when you go to that link, it actually has a lot of options that you can choose from, like what kind of submission you would like to do. I would really like to do some more AAA confessionals. I used to read confessions by you guys and then kick you into the pit of hell if they were worth it. But I haven't received one of those in a while. I know it's hard to admit your confessions, but please submit them. And also, we really need hentai mailbags. It makes the hentai episodes way easier and frankly a lot better. You could ask any fucking crazy shit you want. I don't care. Love line it. Make it about, adult topics personally to you. I don't care, but just submit them. We need some content for there. All right. Sajintha wrote a mailbag. Hello again, my hosts. I picked this one out because it's about you, Pancake.
Oh, no.
I have to say, I'm starting to feel sorry. Well, it's about both of us. I'm starting to feel sorry for Mitsugi having to watch all these cute girl slice of life romance shows. Where's that fucking... Oh, man, I can't find any of my drops because I've got like 15 soundboards on here. Here we go. Amen. Thank you. Yes, I know. It's very annoying. Has he ever considered letting Pancake do the reviews for him and instead starting a segment called Back in My Day, where he does his own review of a kick-ass 80s OVA? Not that we don't love his hot takes, but I feel we are one schoolgirl's pottery show away from him killing the podcast. That being said, keep up the good work. You aren't wrong, because, oh my God, some of these fucking shows are so boring. So I wrote down, it is torturous. 80s stuff is, let's be honest, people. I understand that not many of you want to go back and watch 80s anime because it's old. It's way weirder and way fucking cooler than shit that comes out now. I promise you. No one believes me, but I am so dead serious. But that being said, I don't think Pancake wants to watch the cutesy moe shit either.
Yeah, I get real bored real quick when
There's no fucking story.
When there's no story and everybody acts fucking dumb.
Yep.
So.
Anyway, we're
maybe
doomed.
Maybe
basically.
if you asked, I would do it here and there. But I don't know that my hot takes would be much different than his. I might just.
She's harsher than me sometimes.
I might just articulate them in a different way.
She wouldn't be such a dick, is what she's saying.
That's not what I said.
I know what you meant. It's fine. All right. We have some anime to watch with you today.
Yeah, anime watch party.
We really should watch MD Geist tonight. It is so fucking weird and bad. It's so just terrible, but in some ways excellent. Like, how can you have an anime that dumb and badly written and then have music like that as the soundtrack? I have no idea. All right, so we are going to watch some live stuff with you today, and I will tell you that these are not the first episodes of these anime, and so if you don't want to have anything spoiled, we are going to start with Spice and Wolf Episode 6. This is a weekly show for us. We rather enjoy Spice and Wolf, and yeah, basically let us know how you feel about Spice and Wolf on the Discord, but if you don't want to be spoiled, you may want to tap out for 20 minutes because we're going to put it on here. For people watching on Twitch, I am going to...
We're watching it off on Crunchyroll, so there's no linky link.
There's no linky link, but I'm on Crunchyroll.com. Spice and Wolf, Merchant and Unreasonable God is the episode title. And this being one of the highest rated anime of the spring season. And a remake of a beloved classic. Hodo would win the waifu war if we did a waifu war this year.
You think so?
Well, she basically was in the top 4 last time.
No, people are still obsessed with that one bitch.
Well, they are, but like, Hodo narrowly lost to a character that made the final.
That's true.
And so, and she that finalist lost to 0-2, but she still almost beat a character that went to the finals in that contest. So now that and Spice and Wolf is like 10 years old. So now that it's back, Hodo is doubling in power. She would probably win.
Yeah, her power grows.
Her power grows, as so does her tail, an appetite for apples. Anyway, that was enough preamble to give people watching on Twitch a chance to pull up Crunchyroll. You see what I did there?
Oh, yeah.
Pretty sharp.
Good job.
So I'm going to do a countdown here. We'll have limited audio on the computer, but you should be able to hear it a little bit. Starting Spice and Wolf Episode 6 in 3, 2, 1... I think it's too loud. That's good. Check. Yeah. All right. So at this point in the story, Lawrence and Hodo are escaping underground from, what is it, the church?
Yeah, they got
or something
mixed up in that money scheme.
Yeah, they got mixed up in some bad juju with some some organizations that are just kind of I don't know, a little Yakuza-like, sort of, and now they're fleeing the city. Hodo would just eat these people, though, honestly. They're now fleeing from a bunch of, like, thugs. But I'm like, Hodo would literally devour these fucking people. Trying to get the audio right here. So, Hodo, do you remember what she looked like before?
Yeah. She looks very similar to her old design.
Yes, but is she cuter now or less
think
cute?
so.
You think she's cuter now? Wow. That's pretty remarkable. I don't know if it's actually recording the audio off this video, but she's about to do something to these dogs.
She howled at them.
Yeah, she's pissed. She's going fucking ham. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's actually recording the audio, but people on Twitch should be able to hear it. I guess I could probably find the episodes online somewhere and put the audio in. How do you feel about... I'm going to skip the theme song.
I'm not really into the theme song. I don't like it very much.
Well, the first one was definitely better, but also it's just like 3 minutes of dead air where we do nothing. Yeah, so Hodo just decided she was going to howl at the people chasing her, including the dogs, and they all ran away, basically, essentially.
They said, I'm good on that.
It's like, oh, this deafening howl. I want none of that. But the people in the city sure seem to know that they're underground, which is not good for them.
No, not at all.
They'd be better off above ground, I think, at this point.
Yep.
Because now they're just like, now they can just guard the exits to the tunnels, and you're never gonna get out of there. So, but Hodo, she should just transform and carry Lawrence like away in her mouth or something. Because she's giant when she transforms. She's like the size of a fucking building. She's like a kaiju almost, as I recall. So, I think Hodo's.
I think she will transform at some point soon.
I prefer Hodo's ears in this one than in the last one.
They look so soft.
They look so soft, and they have like little tufts of hair on the end, and they just look really good. I really think in this anime in general, it moves pretty well. Like we're having a fight scene right now, and Hodo just bit him.
That is not something I'd want to happen to me.
Man, it moves quite well actually.
I like that they make her face look like it's glowing.
Oh, Lawrence just got fucking ganked in the back.
And I like how they made all of the characters look kind of bland besides her.
Yes, so we talked about that. Everybody, including Lawrence, looks bland in this anime, and it makes Hodo stand out so much. And it's really a genius directing move.
Godlike, almost.
Godlike.
Yeah.
This guy just ganked Lawrence in the ribs with like a knife, and they fought him off, but like she didn't do anything. Bro, you have like a wound in your rib cage, and you're leaking blood everywhere now. That motherfucker's gonna bleed out. Yeah, I don't know. Lawrence is he passed out. Of course he did. Why don't you do something, Horo? Why do you think she doesn't do anything to help him?
I don't know. Maybe she can't for some reason.
Well, I guess in the tunnel they're in, it could not be possible that she wouldn't fit in there.
Maybe.
Because she's pretty large.
And they probably don't want to, I don't know,
I would
a scene.
I would say factually, as I recall, Hodo's about as big as a semi-truck. Maybe a little less than that when she transforms. So I'm not sure she'd fit in that tunnel. But how about like rip a sleeve off your dress and make like a wrap for his ribs or something? Anything. The motherfucker's gonna die.
She wrapped it, see?
Oh, did he just take it in the arm?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was in the ribs. Oh, this guy's just a pussy. You have a
don't know.
wound on your arm? You fucking pussy.
He's not a pussy.
He's a puss.
Whatever.
Babe, he has a little fucking knife wound on his arm and he passes out.
Yeah, he could have lost a lot of blood.
Oh, come now, my lady.
It could be deep.
I mean, most people don't even pass out when they donate blood, and they take a whole pint. Like a whole bag.
Okay, maybe Lawrence is a little
He's
bit
a
of
little
softie.
bitch.
Little baby bitch.
Yeah, they took the ladder up. Oh, look at that. You're not getting out of there. She's going to have to do something. Nope, now they're trapped. Dead-end tunnel. Bunch of thugs. One of them had like a hoe, like for gardening. These are truly like, oh, he has a knife. Oh, come on, Lawrence can't take these guys. He's a fucking puss. He trades wheat. He's not a warrior. Oh, here comes the trading group. Oh, who's this guy?
This is the guy from the village.
Oh, who hated it? Who hates Hodo?
Yeah.
So he
Crick.
he didn't believe that Hodo existed, and she was sad about it, right?
Crick.
I got it. His name's Crick?
No, he's a prick.
Oh, he's a prick. Yeah. So there was a previous episode where he said that like no one cared about Hodo anymore, not knowing that Hodo was standing right there, and it made her like depressed for half an episode because she knows she's just hearing more like validation of what she already believes, which is that like humans don't care about the gods anymore. And
Yeah, they're kind of talking about it now.
yeah, they're talking about it, but she's gonna do some shit here, and he's gonna be like, "Oh my god, she does exist," and it's gonna be awesome.
No, he already knows. Remember, he told her like they had no need for her anymore.
Oh, I thought he was just saying they have no need of Hodo, but not directly speaking to her. No, he doesn't even. I don't think he even believes Hodo exists. Oh, he does believe that it's her though. He just
Told
said so.
you.
He's gonna hand her over to the church and say goodbye to the old era.
Yep.
She needs to just transform and eat all these people.
Agree.
I mean, it makes her a killer, basically, but maybe she doesn't want to kill people. She could at least help get them out of there. She could probably jump through the floor, through the ground. You think so?
Yeah.
You think so? I think so too. I think she could jump through the ground, probably just bust through it. I mean, that would be like me jumping through like some plywood or something.
I would not be friends with this guy. He is a little backstabbing bitch.
Does he basically want him to sell out Horo so he can become rich?
Yeah, I think that's the gist
Wow,
of it.
Lawrence isn't gonna do that. Lawrence loves her, and he's right too, because she's a fucking waifu for sure. He's gonna say fuck off.
He's gonna need a long nap after all
Oh,
this.
no way. Of course I can. Bullshit. Bullshit. You're not gonna give up Horo. She's your fucking babe. Yeah. No way.
Yeah.
What? Okay. Yeah, so he said he can't give her up. Now they're all going to attack him, probably. They're all going to try to kill his ass. Yep. Alright, the guy's walking away.
I'm so tired of Lawrence always being like, merchants are alone. We walk a lonely path. And it's like, that is a choice.
Here they go. They're going to go beat them up now. There's like 8 of them. And Lawrence is a pussy with a knife, so this isn't going to go well. Oh, come on. He's done. His hands are shaking. She's gonna do something. Come on.
Somebody's gonna pick it up and stab her.
Finish him off. Just kill Lauren. Oh, she's gonna kiss him? Oh. What is she doing? She's biting his wound?
Yeah, she's like sucking his blood.
Is she gonna transform?
His blurred.
Oh, she's gonna transform into a wolf and go apeshit on these guys. You're in big fucking trouble. I guess she will fit. Well, now he says she's merely a woman possessed by the devil.
Yep.
Does they believe it's Horo or not? Oh, yeah, here we go. She's transforming. Oh my gosh. She's gonna be butt naked when she untransforms. Oh, she big. She big. Wow.
Grab her wheat.
Yeah, these guys are fucking terrified now. Oh yeah, she does fit, but man, she's not small.
No.
Nah, she could easily eat them all.
I can't believe we're halfway through this season of Spice and Wolf.
Yeah.
Or is this gonna be 24?
Oh, she has cute ears as an adult. She's way cuter in this anime than in the first one.
Oh yeah.
While transformed. Oh yeah. Are they gonna actually try to do something? This dog is...
It's a wolf.
Whatever, this wolf is like 25 feet tall.
Yeah, and this guy's like not running. Like, go.
Yeah, he's looking straight up at her because she's so big. Oh, she definitely killed him, that guy just now. She is on the fucking hunt. She's taking these guys out. Oh, yeah. Yep, she's like a bowling ball right now, just running through them.
Yeah, pretty much.
She does seem like she's trying to not kill them. She hasn't, like, chomped any of them yet. Oh, she's about to paw smash. Boom, paw smash. There you go.
Yikes.
She's gonna come back to Lawrence now, and she didn't take out the merchant guy though.
No.
Oh, here she comes. She's coming back though. Oh, she looks unhappy. Oh, she's. Oh yeah. Get the fuck out of my house, what she says.
Unfair? You're the one that's like trying to turn her into the church, you asshole.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, what the fuck is this guy's like clown level bullshit? Oh, she was gonna eat him, but Lawrence doesn't want her to. Oh, she's just gonna make him. Well, To scare him, I guess.
Yeah, intimidate him.
She's cute as a grown as a full wolf. She got cute little ears and stuff. She looks quite good. They did a good job drawing her. Oh, come on, Lawrence. You can't be scared of her. Yeah. She picked up her wheat. She gonna go away now? She feels like she has to go away because
She transformed and
Lawrence
sucked his blood.
Lawrence has seen her. Oh yeah, that was kind of kinky, wasn't it?
Kinky.
I think so. Yeah. It's vampire shit.
Okay. Aww.
Yeah. I don't think Lawrence wants her to leave. He says he'll chase after her. I'll chase after you all the way to the forests of the north.
How romantic.
Oh. I mean, it is a good romance.
It's still sad.
There's a lot of stuff going on, but...
You know, she's going to live forever and he's going to die and leave her.
Yeah. But she already said she was pretty old, right?
Yeah, very old. But she's a god, so I don't think she ever dies.
Nah, she's like 15, yeah. I don't know if she said how old, but... Probably older than Freyran.
Yeah, her and...
Furian, or whatever, however
however
you
you
say
it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So...
Oh, here's this weird-looking motherfucker.
Well, it's the guy from
Hey,
the
what-
trading company.
What kind of haircut is that?
Look at his glasses. He's got a weird nose, too.
He's a weird-looking dude.
Hodo, where did she go? Where did you go? My Hodo. Where did you go? Yeah, if the public saw her as a wolf, our headquarters and branches would all be burned to the ground. Wow.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. The giant wolf protecting you that wouldn't move. Yeah. That's pretty accurate. Yeah. Oh, she went back, I guess, and untransformed. Where's Hodo now? She could take off. She left. She's leaving. Oh yeah, she's gone.
She said bye.
So peace out, yo. I'm now like ashamed because you saw me as a wolf or some shit.
I mean, they haven't known each other very long at this point.
What do you think? It's like a week or two?
Maybe a month at the most.
Yeah. Did the deal go well? We were able to obtain the blah 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 blah.
Now we're just talking about like politics and
Money.
money.
Speaking of money, I need to show you good as any. Oh, stop it. At least that's not Moe girls doing pottery.
True that.
Right?
If I want to watch girls doing pottery, I'm gonna invite my friends to go do pottery.
Someone just scored 350,000 gold coins. Lawrence gets 5%. That's 17,500. I think. Is that right? What? Oh, 5% of the profit. 120 gold coins. He only got 120 silver coins. This sucks.
That does suck. After he went through all that crap.
Wow. There were so many expenses and stuff associated with the deal, and like people they had to bribe and tariffs and all this crap.
Yep. Gotta love taxes. It makes your money look like shit.
Wow. How does he trust this guy? That's what I want to know. Because it's like, he's so stunned by the low profit. Does he really believe all those fees were real? Because I doubt it. What is this fucking piece of paper he had handed him? This is... Medio Trading was quite desperate for this place. On top of that, we were collecting silver coins. I don't really care about all this. I just want to know how much money he got.
Yeah, I know.
Plus, I'm drinking this beatbox, which is nasty. And
It's nasty. You don't like that one? You like the other one.
it's like crappy lemonade. Ugh. It's really sour, too.
I'm drinking moonshine and soda. I'm feeling it a little bit.
This guy,
I
Lawrence,
left my work phone up at Alicia's too, and I have to drive up there.
you just name dropping your friends on the podcast. Look at that. Who cares, I guess. Fuck it. The price of pepper will rise as winter arrives and people cook more meat. What's the matter? My apologies. I just want to know how much money Lawrence has. And honestly, what happens if you get like mugged and they take everything? Do you like go from being whatever wealth you have to being like in poverty overnight?
I guess so.
Or do they have bank accounts and shit in this world? Is there a bank that would like take his money and store it for him?
You asking the wrong chick.
What the fuck are they talking about? A demon? They're talking about some fairy tale shit? The devil shakes his head, blah, blah, blah.
You do realize Holo's like a demon, right? Or like a god?
She's a wolf girl.
She's a god.
She is to be snuggled
Okay.
and treasured.
Okay.
And that's as far as I go until the hentai episode.
I like how this old man is doing. Oh, this guy was doing. He's not old. This guy was doing voices for the different characters in his little story.
Sorry, I could not help it. Yeah.
I would hate being around this dude.
Lawrence is gonna go buy Pepper now. How do you transport Pepper without like sneezing your ass off?
Oh, I have no idea.
I mean, he has a fucking wagon. It isn't like it's in crates or boxes. It's like you're gonna be able to smell that, man. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe he'll put apples on top of it.
Oh, you think so? I'm surprised he's not worrying about hold
An
on.
invoice, of course he did.
An invoice of what? 140 silver coins. Does Hodo bought a bunch of shit before she left? The fuck is he doing? He just
What's
ran.
happening? Oh, maybe she bought stuff so he would know where she was.
Oh. A silk sash. Traveling shoes. And a tortoiseshell comb. He's not even like clothed. He's like
Cute.
running around half naked. Where's my Hodo? Where's my Hodo? That's what she's... Oh, she's got her apple cart. Why would you buy that many apples?
And I think she's got his horse.
That shit... Well, there she is. Yeah,
So
he said
cute.
some romantic shit to you. And now you're all like, ooh, gooey, gooey.
Well, she saw his pecs. She's like, I want a
He
bite
has no
of that.
pecs. He's
Skin and bones.
skin and bones. Oh yeah, skin and bones. BBL bones.
Oh my god. She's so cute.
Yeah. All these guys are like, I would have tapped that already.
Spice and wolf is
Yeah,
it?
well, it's spicy, all right. Yeah, spicy wolf, more like.
Oh, that was a good episode.
Yeah, that was good. That was a really good one, actually. That was one of the best ones of the
It
season
went by
so
fast.
far. Yeah.
I don't much care for the ending theme either.
Yeah, well, they fucking suck.
Well, thanks for watching that episode with us, guys. Now we're going to go over to...
Jobless Reincarnation, Season 2, Episode 17.
I know a new one, I think,
There
came
it
out
is, right here.
today, but...
It's right here.
So we'll have one to watch later, but we'll watch episode 17 with you guys.
So for those of you that are watching on the Twitch or at home, yeah, it's Season 2, Episode 17. It's actually Episode 43, I think. So we are now going to play this and get it started. 3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
It was going to be a long podcast episode. We'll wrap up after as soon as this is over, though. So, there's
So
a
Rudius is married. He just got caught with a bunch of panties.
there's a cat girl in this episode, too.
Yeah, 'cause she stole the panties.
Yeah.
The dog girl.
So this,
Oh, we haven't had a flashback of him being pathetic in a while.
oh, long while. They tied him naked to the roof of the school. That's pretty bad. Jeez. That's some fucking GTO shit.
I wonder how long he's going to live his life until he's so far removed from his life as that other person that he doesn't think of that anymore.
I would say he's not
Halfway there, you think?
No, I'd say more than that. I mean, he's what? How old is he? He's old enough to get married. What is he? 16, 18, something?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a different world, so he doesn't have to be like old. He doesn't have to be 20 to get married. He could probably get married at 16. But like, he was probably in his 20s in the other world. So let's say he's 25 in the other world, and in this, I'm skipping the intro right now. Skipped. And then we'll say he's like 18. So I'd say he's like 3/4 of the way there.
Yeah, because I mean, at some point, like, you're so far removed from that doesn't matter, and that's not who you are.
You would barely even remember that shit. I'm trying to think, like, what did
it's like thinking back to your childhood, almost.
It's like
but,
thinking,
like, even crazier.
It's like thinking back to when I was, like 20. I'm like, can I even remember shit that happened when I was 20? Hardly. Like, there's different events, but I wouldn't say it's like vivid.
Right.
So that would, for you, that would be like when you were 10.
Yeah.
You remember shit very vividly from when you were 10?
I remember instances, but I don't remember it like...
Yeah, I think that's normal. Like, you don't...
So at some point, he's not going to be connected to that person,
I
would think.
When you don't think about something for long periods of time, you just forget about it.
Yeah, it's because you're not creating a strong pathway in your brain to retrieve that information.
Yeah, and nobody can do that, so... So this anime is not like it used to be. People, like, I know that I don't think Mason and Caroline watch this anime. It used to be very, like, perverted and action-packed.
Now it's kind of a slice of life situation.
Yeah,
here.
it's been pretty slice of life in this last episode, this last season, and there hasn't been really any fighting. There's hardly been any pervy stuff.
Except for these panties that were stolen.
Well, this is a stupid plot line that we're in right now.
Yeah, his like younger sister's getting bullied.
Yeah. So he's at like a magic school, and he's one of the strongest people there, and there's lots of stuff happening, like, you know, he's finding old people from his past, and he had erectile dysfunction.
Yeah, he had that for quite a while.
Yeah, and it was very odd to see that in an anime, but like, he was very frustrated by it, and then he got over it, and he was crying, and it was, you know.
Now he's married, and his sisters are at his school.
Yeah, now he's fucking married.
His
Crazy.
whole sister, not his half sister, is getting bullied, and he's trying to get to the bottom of it. So that's where we're at right now.
I thought it was the half sister that was getting bullied. Is that not right?
No, that's not right.
But the half sister thinks that he doesn't love her. He doesn't love her or something.
Doesn't love her the same as his full sister.
Yeah.
But which, I mean, I guess I could understand, but like, I have half brothers, and I never call them my half brothers. Like, we just act like we're full siblings. I think that's weird.
Fuck you, half brother, you little bitch.
Yeah, like, that doesn't make any sense to me, so.
I see. Well, there's a cat girl here who wants to bang Rudius very badly, and he hasn't done that yet, and I'm disappointed.
He's too good, so his sister is getting compared.
Well, if I say forget about that, there's a cat girl with large breasts across the table, and this could be a hentai very easily. It's true. They are. And she already tried to sleep with him, I think. And he couldn't because he had erectile dysfunction, but now he doesn't. So, but now he's married.
Yeah, this episode seems a little like a throwaway episode.
I mean, there was a scandal about a panty thief.
True. We all got to get our fillers in, I guess.
For as good as this anime is, and it is good, it's been above with 8.2 for all four of its cores. And I think topped at like an 8.7, which is like ridiculous, but I don't know if it's that good. But I don't know, here we are. I want to know where the fuck this story is going.
Me too.
Because I've kind of lost track of the conflict. What is the conflict right now?
His sister is getting bullied. That's what.
That's it?
That right now.
What was the conflict before she showed up? His erectile, his penis?
His dick.
That's not really a story. That's a slice of life. These events happened in my life.
Yeah, it's been like a slice of life here recently.
I guess that's why it seems like it's about nothing now, because slice of life is plotless. For the most part. I'm trying to think about what it was about when they were even traveling with the pink-haired girl. You know, like season 1. What were they trying to do?
So
I can't even remember.
We're not watching Kaiju number 8. I think you're watching that a little bit though.
I haven't watched much of it, but it did pass, so we're gonna cover that at some point.
Oh yeah, the big event. Yeah, but we haven't really talked about the big event in a while.
What big event?
The big like time warp thing where the
In this
girl,
anime? Oh,
the,
and, yeah.
you know, and the girl from Japan came in and like his mom is missing. I know, but we haven't really touched on that in a long time. I feel like I would like to get back to that. I feel like this is like a little bit fillery.
Oh right, this anime is about that fucking like warp fucking thing,
And then the gods and all
the
that
girl and the other
stuff.
girl that's from his world and stuff like that.
Yeah, but we
It's
just
time-
haven't.
yeah.
We're playing around with his sisters right
We're
now.
we're in the Hogwarts story arc,
Yes,
which is unfortunate
but
because
it's good still. I'm still enjoying it.
I mean it is still good, or I wouldn't watch it every week. But I wish I do want it to kind of get back to the point, and I want Roxy to show up. What the fuck?
I know we keep hearing
That
about her.
Roxy hasn't been around in like close to 40 episodes. Like, where the fuck are you?
How long do you think it's gonna be until Ariel shows back up?
Who the hell is Ariel?
The red-haired girl.
Is that her name?
Yeah, I think. No, Eris.
Eris?
Yeah, because this other girl's Ariel.
She's definitely going to show up. But at this point, Rudius can't honestly be feeling a whole lot for her. In fact, he probably is pissed. And Sylphie is so much better. Just as like a person, as a human, as a, whatever, it's not a human, I guess. I don't know what the fuck she is. As an elf, as a thing. What is Rudius? He's going to bang this cat girl in the night.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. Here she is. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Shut up.
Oh, come on now. Come on now. What the fuck are they? He's sneaking into this girl's school at night in like a laundry cart. I guess that would probably work. We're here, meow.
We're here, Nyan.
We're here, Nyan. Yeah. Why don't you just bang in this hallway before you go in and do whatever you need to? He didn't do it. So disappointed. The old Rudius would have done that.
Yeah, probably.
He would have.
But he's a married man now, and he just wants to take care of his sisters. This is character development here.
An anime character had character development? Kuruna! And don't come in here. Why not, bitch? That's not suspicious or anything.
Yeah, like...
Don't come in here. Why not?
What the fuck?
What?
How did he get a computer? What?
Oh, he just had a memory.
Oh, okay.
He had a memory of somebody sitting in like a
Him.
tatami.
I think it was him, maybe.
It wasn't.
Or somebody.
He wasn't particularly overweight, so I'm not sure if it was him or not. But what is he doing in here? Who's in this bed? Norn? Who the hell's Norn?
His sister.
Oh, that's a stupid name. The Norn? What is that? Where do I know a Norn from? Come on.
Yeah, it's him.
When I became a shut-in, my other brother came to my room. Yeah, this is at the beginning, I guess.
I guess he would remember this stuff if he was watching his sister go through it.
His brother's trying to talk him into like getting his ass up and having a life. Looks like he tried for quite a while.
Yeah, it does look like it.
You don't have to go back to school right away. For now, let's go grab a bite to eat. Yeah, just get him out of the room. Yeah, I'd like to have a bite to eat.
I'm getting hungry.
Me too, yeah.
I want hibachi.
Hibachi?
Yeah. I want some yum yum sauce.
Well, we could buy yum yum sauce at the Kroger.
Okay.
I thought we were having steak tonight.
Okay, we can have steak. Anyway, this is an important scene.
Yeah, he didn't want to get up even though his brother tried.
And now his sister's going through it. It's really sad.
Oh, come on. She's been in there for like 3 hours.
Yeah, but he wants to prevent her from becoming a shut-in like he was.
Get your ass up, bitch. Get your ass out of bed. He just drag her out. Like, what's she going to do? Wind magic her ass out of that room, down the hall and outside. Touch some grass. Well, say something, bro. He's just sitting in here. His sister's in this bed hiding. And you're just going to sit there and do nothing. Man, we still have 10 minutes. Come on, say something, Rudius. So his sister's sitting in this bed, and he's just...
Being a teenage girl is also really hard.
Okay.
So I'm sure she's having a hard time.
Why is it hard to be a teenage girl?
It's just fucking hard. Girls are mean.
They're mean?
Hell yeah.
Why are they so mean? Is it because they're all like jealous
Just
of each other?
Hormones raging and shit.
Like they're worried about like their boyfriends getting taken away and shit?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh, for God's sake. That's the dumbest thing ever because
And
dating...
just everything else.
dating in high
your
school doesn't
body
even-
changing and hormones and...
Dating in high school doesn't even matter.
I know. but
Everyone
I'm just
leaves,
saying,
it goes away, and...
It's still hard.
Okay. Who am I to rob you of your claim of hardness? Yeah, if Eris comes back...
Oh, see, look, they're talking about the plot now. Pay attention.
What in the fuck? Oh, these are her memories, the sister? I'm scared they'll kick me out. It means it's so cold here. Well, she's like adopted? Oh, she's the half sibling?
No, she's the full sibling.
Well, why is she so weird? What's wrong? What's her
Just-
deal?
Just watch the show and pay attention.
I can't just watch the show. We're on a podcast. I have to
I
talk
know, but
all
you
the
need
time.
to read some of what they're saying.
I understand what's happening.
Okay, then.
Rudius is like, putting himself in his brother's shoes, and his sister's sad in bed because she's getting bullied, and now we're having like a flashback of the sister.
Yeah.
It's not really that hard. And,
Now she doesn't think that he wants her.
well, he's going to say that's not true in about 2 minutes. So, well, how does she even manage to go to the same school that Rudius is at?
Because their dad sent them there to be with Rudius because he's searching for Rudius's mom.
Oh yeah, from the tornado thing.
Yes.
From the whirlwind event. Time warp.
Again.
See, she seems popular here. How did she fuck that? Oh, she's just gonna be overly compared to Rudius and not be strong.
Yep. And so then everybody's gonna look down on her because she's not as good as her brother.
Well, who cares? Rudius is like a god, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's like the next highest rank you can be, I think. And he's like still a kid. So by the time he's double his current age, he's gonna be strong as fuck.
And you gotta remember, he was born and like already had memories of being like an adult, so he got a head start on everything. So it's probably not that she's not talented. She's just...
Well, plus he's a magical isekai character.
Yeah, so she's just got
She's just a normie.
She's just got a complex, you know? She's young. She's having a hard time.
This shit is nasty. You should try this.
No, thank you.
Oh, come on. Let the audience see your face when it
no,
squeezes
no,
in like
no.
a lemon.
No.
Come on. She's really short. Or that guy is super fucking tall. Look at that.
I think he is tall.
Is he like
But
7'3"?
she's also young.
Well, man, she came up to his like ribs.
He's tall.
He must be 7 foot
Oh,
something.
and then the sister saw them stealing underwear.
Oh, yeah. They plundered all the underwear in the school. Yeah, everyone at the school looks up to Rudius, so I guess it... What the hell is that person wearing? Did you see that?
That person was a bird.
That was a bird human?
Yeah,
What?
Birdman.
That sucks. His arms were like just wings with feathers. He has
Yep.
no digits with which to
What's
do
wrong
anything.
with her? Hold on. Oh, is she having a panic attack?
I'm not sure.
Aww. Poor thing.
Wow, that's not good.
Oh, that's awful.
This anime is hitting on so many issues with people. It's like a totally different level than most of these other anime because it's about like serious things that people identify with. But it handles them in a serious way, not like in Komi where they made it a joke. You know what I mean?
Jealousy is such a sad thing.
Is that what she is? Jealous?
I think partly. She has like this complex about her brother because she's not as good. So part of it's probably jealousy.
Mm. It's a shame she doesn't take that as like a reason to try harder and like train harder, because that would be productive.
Yeah.
And
It's
that would
hard
be.
though. I mean,
Well, I guess.
it's easier to get upset, you know. Oh, poor thing.
She's having delusions,
Yeah.
basically, that nobody
Basically,
loves her and helps her.
catastrophizing.
Yep. And there's where's the half sister?
Probably sleeping somewhere else.
I don't even remember what the half sister looked like, but
She's got red hair. She looks like a maid.
so the half sister thinks Rudius doesn't love her because she's a half sister, and the full sister has a complex because Rudius is too strong.
Yes.
What the fuck? Why do they both have brother complexes?
Because anime.
What? And neither of those complexes seem particularly believable to me. Like, you would just need to communicate with each other a little.
Yeah, but communication's hard, and I think a lot of people experience these emotions. So this is a good way to touch on them. In
Well,
an anime.
they do, but I mean, he's standing right there. Yeah, say something to your sister, bruh.
Yeah, good brother.
Yeah, do the thing you need to do. You got a fresh start. It turned out like this because of me. It's not really your fault, Rudius, actually.
She just needs her own space to spread her wings and be who
And
she is.
fly away. Right?
But she just needs to know that somebody's there for her.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to help her, though. I can't really blame him. It seems like seems challenging. But hiding in your bed doesn't really help. What the hell?
She's seeing him as their father.
Well, the father's off banging chicks while he looks for his wife.
Yeah.
You know he is. He's a womanizer. Right?
A little bit.
Oh, I'm here for you, he said.
What a good
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah. Rudius is actually like really turning into a mature character that cares about people a lot.
Yeah, he's done this life way better than his past life.
Yeah, and it's
Oh.
yeah, your brother's not gonna hit you in the face. And now you can't run away either. So I, Norn Greyrat, cannot run. Basically. That's what she's doing. Yeah, Rudius is like a really mature character now. It's really wild.
Well, he's lived a long time if you include his previous life. So he had all that knowledge from his previous life. So he got like a cheat code.
Yeah, but when he first got to this world, he was still acting like a kid. Don't you think? Maybe
Kinda.
not. I don't know. I mean, but he's like a fucking grown-up now. He doesn't act perverted or anything. But I think people stopped watching this anime because they were like, too perverted, blah, blah, blah. It's like, it really hasn't been. This whole
Not
season.
here recently.
This whole fucking season, really. There's a couple scenes here and there where there will be some panties or something, but like, more or less, like, it's been quite tame compared to the first season.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And it's been a lot more about developing Rudius as a character.
Yep.
And they've done quite a good job of that, actually. So, I just don't know. This anime has the feeling of a one that could end up being super long. Like, we may not even be close to the end.
That's fine with me. I'm pretty sure that the light novel just ended.
The light novel's over?
I think so. I think that's what I saw.
Oh, wow. I wonder how far behind we are. It's funny how all the isekais are all fucking light novels. I wonder why that is. I guess there are some based on manga, but it feels like a lot of them are light novels.
The past won't change. I can't fix what went wrong with my family.
I never know my... Yeah. He's just a big old mature boy now.
Yeah, good job, Rudy.
Yeah, Rudius.
And the best part is we have another episode we get to watch tonight.
There's two of these out?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought we were going to watch MD Geist.
We gotta watch this.
Why is that?
Because I want to stay caught up.
Oh. If Nanahoshi ever gets that... They're never going to fucking find her, his mom.
I'm sure they will. She's just gonna be in a bad situation.
Not if she's been eaten by fucking monsters.
I guess. I hope
A
not.
bad situation? Like what?
I
Like
bet he's got another sister.
Rudius?
Oh, yeah.
A third sister? Yeah, they're all half sisters because the fucking dad bangs all these fucking people while he's out traveling.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. Exactly, that's what's happening. All right, well, this has been pretty long, so why don't we wrap it up?
Yep. Thanks for watching anime with us, guys.
So, yeah, thanks for watching. If you want to follow the podcast again, we are on we have our Twitter, our Facebook. Really, we want you to go to the Discord, AAAdiscord.com. We'll take you to the Discord. That's where most of all of us hang out, really, on a regular basis. So, if you want to support the podcast, you can go to AAApodcast/join, or you can go to Patreon. That's a good way to support the podcast. Things are kind of costly, and we do reward you with our hentai episodes, our hobby addicts, and our after parties. We're going to watch a hentai episode right here in a minute. We're going to record something here for you. So, again, AAApodcast.com/join or Patreon. Help out the show. And, of course, wherever you listen, just leave a review, hopefully a good one. So, I mean, that's also helpful. That helps people find us. So that is something you can do without having to actually give up any money. All right.
Thank you for tuning in, guys. See you soon.
Bye-bye, everybody. Thanks for listening.
Bye.